Good pick, Roland. Muse and Psycho. What happened to Blake Shelton? I don't know when Mike. Wait. Let me try that. Go. No, that's not going to work. All right, let me try that one.
No. Hello.
What happened to Blake Shelton? I thought it was Blake Shelton Day for you.
It was, but I thought, let me go back to my.
You're a coward, is what happened.
People got to you, right?
Well,
you picked Bruce Springsteen yesterday, Sherry Darling, and we beat you up for it. So now you went for a safer pick.
I went back to my iPod of favorites. I was like, yeah, Muse is good. I'm going to see Muse soon.
I think Sam's theory was very interesting.
Yes, I think so. Why not the Blake Shelton? You love Blake Shelton. You would blow Blake Shelton.
I do, but
you do blow him.
But he's not here to protect me, so I was like, Muse, it'll be tomorrow.
As of 4 p.m. yesterday, it was still Blake Shelton.
Was it really?
Yep.
Nope.
And then people were getting into his head.
Yeah.
And Liam from Talent was talking to him, and everybody was like, so he picked Muse. Because he does legit like Muse, but he also knows that that's the one that you guys are going to like.
That was a very good song. I like a little Muse.
It's from the new album.
The new album? When's the new album coming out? Like next week or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're doing full promotion.
It's called Psycho, but they were supposed to hear this.
I don't know how long it'll take me, but I'll do my best. You'll be my
Look at him smiling.
I'll be your strong and steady. You'll be my glass of wine. I'll be your shot of whiskey. You'll be my sunny day. I'll be your shade tree. You'll be my honeysuckle. I'll be your honeybee.
It's catchy, but what do you do with that? I'll be your shot of whiskey?
Yeah, it's country. Whiskey, women.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It doesn't hurt anybody. I do listen to some country every once in a while when I want to just mellow out, but there's nothing going on there.
You see how big Roland is smiling after that song came on?
Yeah.
Muse was not his pick. He was not smiling when Muse came on.
You think old Yellow Belly Campus just...
No, you're in a safe place here. No one can hurt you.
I know, but
play what you want. You got the whole week of music.
Yeah, but I'm going to see Muse this week, so I figure I might as well play Muse too.
Where are they playing?
Secret show.
Oh.
Are they popular?
Yeah, are they popular? Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, well, they're sold out. Webster Hall.
Oh, Webster Hall, so it's not a secret show?
Yeah.
You just wanted to sound like a big shot?
Yeah, for the show.
All right, what are you going to pick tomorrow?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I know.
Well, thanks for getting here on time.
Why didn't you play?
I know.
What happened with On Time? What are you talking about?
Yeah, why are you late so much?
El Capitan told me I was a little bit late because when he called my name, I wasn't here.
What? What is he talking about?
No. Mr. Wickland.
Don said you're late to the show?
He said, excuse me, son, what time did you arrive to the show? I said, 6:30. Well, is that the time you're supposed to arrive to the show? I was like, I think so. No. Opie called your name and you weren't there. I'm like, okay, Don. What Boy, get there next time a little bit earlier.
Wait, because yesterday you picked the song and you weren't here to defend it?
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to be here at 7.
Well, no.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, then he said,
your job is you have to be here, I guess, before the first guest arrives, which is Brian Regan today at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So technically, I think you could have slept in and show up. I don't know. You could show up at like 7:45.
What if there's guest business to handle, though? I like to have our guest
business. What?
Let's say the guest has a special thing.
And then you say, "Good point, Jimmy. That's why I told him to arrive at 6 a.m." Thank you, Jimmy.
I do want to clarify for the listeners that Don Wickland's not actually here. That's just Roland doing a spot-on impression.
I actually had to look and thought he was in the control room.
No, he's not. That's
just like him.
Yes.
That's an impersonation.
I see Don as a southerner holding the mint julep as he yells.
You think he drinks a lot of mint juleps?
Oh, I know.
What's in a mint julep? I heard that way too many times over the weekend with the Kentucky Derby.
Well, it's mint and a pair of lips.
It's delicious, though. It's like the Moscow Mule. They're delicious.
Yeah, you like the mint juleps.
I love Moscow Mules, though.
Yeah. Now, why
I have a meal, too.
Why didn't you play U2?
What? I think I might say that for tomorrow.
They were in the subway yesterday.
Yeah,
Bono.
well, they pre-taped for Fallon.
They did that yesterday, right?
Monday. 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Because I was in the subway a lot the last couple of days. I've been zipping around town on the trains like a big boy.
Wow.
Big boy's been zipping around town. I'm like, that would have been kind of cool to stumble on that.
Why are you zipping around town in subways
Just
lately?
going to places. I did do a podcast yesterday, and I went all the way out to Astoria. That's a long ride.
Wow.
Big boy on the train.
The Waldorf? Astoria.
That would have been a lot fucking
Easier.
faster, man. This is a long... That Q and N train, the motherfucker.
That could take a long time. But I guess you two was in Grand Central Station doing a little set, making believe they were street musicians.
Yeah, they did Angels of Harlem with Fallon with part of it, too.
In the paper, it says they dressed like street musicians. I'm like, no, they didn't.
No,
That's how they dressed when they were going to be on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. They didn't dress down at all.
Yeah, the rumors was that they were going to be the Dalton Brothers again. They're a fake country group they used to do.
Oh. How many people showed up at Grand Central Station
Whoever
for this?
stopped that got off the train.
No announcement. Did people recognize him immediately? Or
Yeah, they showed that on the online. People just started crowding around.
You got to see the picture. It was obviously you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good idea, but wouldn't you dress down and really try to kind of pull it off?
Yeah, but I think it's for a Fallon bit. That'll probably go viral.
It's probably hard. It's probably hard to hide when he's arguably the top two or third biggest rock star on earth.
Yeah, good point.
There's nowhere he can go and perform without.
And Bono's still fucked up. He can't play guitar anymore. He's really messed up from that bike ride in Central Park last year.
But
He
concert
said it's numb.
Huh?
He said it's numb. Oh, plus there's probably cameras here. He said his hand is numb or something. He's hoping to get tendon feeling back or whatever.
Yeah, but he rarely plays guitar though in concert. Only for like 2-3 songs. That's the most.
Yeah, he fools around with it a little bit.
So the songs I don't want to hear, or you hear 1,000 times. So I'm happy.
Hopefully they can get someone else to do it.
They
Guest
had-
guitarist.
Oh, maybe.
Someone that'd be a fun. Hey, Bono's got a hurt hand. Here's our guest guitarist.
That sounds like a Bruce.
And you bring out like Anne Murray.
Anne Murray. I would bet a lot of money the rest of the band doesn't give a fuck that he can't play guitar.
I don't
No,
think so.
I just probably push him off the bike. He's tired of
Yeah,
it.
they're like, oh God, you want to play guitar now? 'Cause he never really played guitar coming up. I think he learned that as he went. You know. All right. And in other music news, I got to go to Travis because I'm obsessed with the Gallagher brothers and Oasis. Obsessed with them
Yeah.
and how they
here tomorrow.
fucking hate each other. Huh?
What time's he here?
Noel Gallagher's here today?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock?
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
What's he doing at Town Hall?
No.
I was just doing
What show is he doing?
He's doing like one show.
Oh,
Why wouldn't he come in the morning for the big shows?
Because he's Noel Gallagher.
I like to think we're one of the big shows. We have Noel Gallagher in here, just trashing his brother. How great would that be?
Would you talk to him?
Oh, God, yeah. What's the latest on this? I know there was supposed to be an Oasis reunion,
Yeah,
but
no,
now,
no.
now I'm hearing that's all bullshit?
Yeah.
What happened?
He says that that rumor came from Liam's camp.
From Liam himself?
Yeah.
Who's the one that is still doing Oasis under the other name? Or are they both doing Oasis under different names?
I think they both do like some Oasis songs.
Right.
Like Noel's the one who was
Oasis.
but Liam was the singer.
Right.
Noel
Noel
was the one
wrote
who was godlike, right?
Yeah, is.
Wait.
Is godlike.
Yeah.
Let's figure this out again. Noel wrote a lot of most of the
Well, yeah.
songs, and Liam is the voice of Oasis. So
Right.
that's what makes this so fucking awesome.
Right. But then
Because
there
they
was
need
like,
each other.
Then there was shows like Unplugged where Liam wasn't having any of it, so Noel had to sing all the songs. Like
Right.
Noel can sing songs.
Because Liam was in the audience chucking beer bottles at Noel.
It's just,
is Liam the problem?
I think they're both the problem.
Okay.
They're just two brothers that hate each other.
Because Liam was in the audience heckling his own bandmates.
yes.
Oh.
and he's the singer, so Noel's singing the songs as his brother, who should be singing the songs, is in the audience throwing shit at him. God, I love these guys. So then Liam started a rumor that Oasis was coming back together.
Well, that's what Noel says. Noel did an interview with Rolling Stone like this week.
Yeah.
And they brought it up and he said it's a source close to him was the quote. And he goes, I'll tell you how close it is. She probably wakes up with him every morning.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And then he says that Liam was not at his show like he claimed to be.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, Liam wasn't at Noel's show? Yeah, Liam had a backstage pass. There was
He
there was a
tweeted
picture.
or Instagrammed a photo.
Yeah, saying, "Hey, look at me. I'm
He said like keeping it in the family.
right." Basically starting the rumors that maybe they're getting along and they could get Oasis back together. And now that turns out to be the other brother?
Yeah, Noel said that was my other brother's pass. He said, if Liam was at one of my shows, you would know because he would come up on stage.
Well, he said his full quote was, you would have known about it because he'd have made his way on stage and started acting like a fucking gobshite.
What's a gobshite? I know it's not good.
It can't be good.
You should incorporate that word.
I'm going to
I
go
love
with
gobshite.
I'm going to go with asshole.
You're going to say asshole, Jim? Any guesses?
I'm going to go with asshole. Wait,
Pile of shit.
It's a loudmouth person who talks a lot, but nothing with any value, as in shite coming out of their gob.
Okay.
Nice.
Shite of shit, yeah.
So Noel gave
Noel's great.
this backstage pass to his other brother,
Yeah.
and then did that brother give it to Liam?
I don't know. Like, I assume Liam wasn't even at the show.
Oh,
He
come
probably
on,
was
you
like, hey,
gobshite. Get it right.
And
Great word.
And
I
what
think he's saying it was Paul's photo.
Yeah.
And Paul Gallagher.
Who's Paul?
Paul Gallagher is the
I
not
never even
famous
heard
one.
of Paul Gallagher
He's the
until
older
today.
brother.
And he has nothing to do with Oasis?
No, I think he wrote a book about him, though.
Really? Growing
think
up
so.
Oasis.
Yeah.
So what does he do for a living?
Oh.
And why can't they use him to maybe...
He's just a fatter Gallagher.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a little more heavyset?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like the third Manning brother,
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
But supposedly the other Manning brother was really good until he got injured or something. I don't know.
That's the rumor.
That's
Oh,
what-
so he's
that's what
the
a lot of people like to say.
he's kind of the unsung brother.
Yes.
I relate to him.
Do you?
Yep.
And how?
I don't know. Just listen to his brothers fight.
And that's your music news. My God, very good. All right, I want to meet Noel Gallagher. Do you like Oasis, Jimmy?
Care less about them. But although I find them interesting, like for their off stage stuff, it is interesting to watch
They're
two
the best.
brothers who are the head of an empire.
There's
argue.
millions to be made. They're just leaving on the table because they just fucking hate each
Yeah,
other.
and
I
don't
know
think
the
it's
craziness of
about
that.
What? I did my 20.
Yeah. Some gobshite.
I would like to interview one of those guys, though. Sure.
That would be wonderful.
It is crazy that they're as good as they are together and they just cannot work.
Right.
And they've never been able to work together. When they were at their peak in the 90s, they didn't get along at all. Like we were talking about the Unplugged thing. That was not recently. That was when they were one of the hottest bands in the country,
It's
in the
two
world.
egomaniacs that
Yeah.
just can't work together.
So how do they ever figure it out to begin with?
I mean, they probably recognized, the talent that they
Right.
had.
They lived together. They were brothers. They were like, all right,
Shared
let's
a
do this
room.
together.
And has anyone ever talked to their parents? That would be a wonderful
Maybe Paul
interview.
interviewed him for his book.
Poor Paul. He's even capitalizing on it.
Mom, can I talk to you?
He's probably the one that shouldn't be writing the book, no?
They'd be great to talk to, though.
Either one of them.
Either one.
I got to say, I hate the sound in this studio. When is our studio going to be done?
Yeah, all the
2
microphones
weeks?
sound different.
It's really, it's strange. You get used to a certain microphone, and when they take that away from you, it's like, whatever, we'll make it work. But last week's episode with Louis C.K. was amazing. When is he coming back? Oh, when he was on our show. Oh, that's nice. I don't know. Louis he comes back maybe once, twice a year at this point. Unfortunately, he's a big star.
Yeah, he's got some film he's gonna do. So when that happens, he'll
Right.
come
I'm
back.
sure he'll come back, but I would. And every once in a while, Jimmy just surprises us, and all of a sudden, Louis walks in because Jimmy saw him the night before. So I don't know. It'll probably be a while, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about the Michael Rappaport.
It was a good episode.
It was
I was
so
in a
good.
wonder. He's going to win. I told Louis when he was in here, he's going to win something for that episode.
That would make Louis very happy.
I think he's going to win something. That episode was ridiculous.
Yeah, I heard that was amazing.
Can we say who was supposed to play that role?
I don't know if he wants us to be honest.
You could
with
say
you.
that a rumor.
It's not a rumor.
Okay, well then
we got
why
the
would-
inside scoop.
I know that, but you didn't. You just said it was a rumor.
Specifically didn't want
No, Jimmy said maybe we shouldn't say the name, but I can't make believe it's a rumor. We all know. And Michael Rappaport's cool with it because he's an actor. He knows this shit happens all the time. And he hit it out of the park. He's probably going to win an Emmy for that.
Yeah, he was very, very, very good.
He's a great actor, man.
He's an amazing actor. You had him on, right?
Yeah. He was on.
We've had him on.
He was on that.
No,
Friday.
I know, but I wanted him on for this episode. We haven't had him on in a few years now.
I barely even got to talk to him about the Louis episode because he spent so much time talking about how shitty the NCAA was and how EDM was a bag of piss.
Why?
He doesn't like EDM music, and he thinks the NCAA is a crooked organization.
Why are they crooked? Because the colleges and the coaches and the athletic directors make all the money, and
Exactly.
and the kids starve to death.
The people are still buying, jerseys of it. They're not even making merch money.
And then in the end, all those kids hoping to be in the NBA, they fall short or have to play in Europe for a year or two, and then they're fucking done, and now they're selling cars somewhere on a used car lot.
People are still in Syracuse buying Jerry McNamara jerseys.
Right.
Nobody knows who Jerry McNamara is outside of Syracuse, but he's making tons of Syracuse money.
Right.
But he doesn't get any of it because he was a star in college.
Imagine that. You're a college star for Syracuse, and he probably still lives in the Syracuse area.
He's a coach up there.
Oh, he is. And he has to see all these kids wearing his jersey, knowing that's a lot of fucking bank that he doesn't get.
There was like a whole team when Carmelo was on that team. There was a whole, and it's not a unique story. It's every team, but there was a whole team of guys that are not Carmelo Anthony famous, but they were kind of Syracuse famous, and they could have made a lot of money up there.
Yeah, we all understand that. You got a favorite college team. These athletes are extremely famous to you, and the rest
on
of the
campus
fans.
they're huge. Yeah,
But past that, they're making no fucking money.
That's ridiculous. Like, I don't care what the rules are. The fact is that the college is making money off your jersey.
right. You should at least be able to make
something.
merch money. Yeah,
It's fucking ridiculous.
Without a doubt. And if it's a big sport that gets a lot of TV time, then that should be special circumstances. Because then they argue, well, we have to take care of every college athlete. Then, like, I don't care as much about the field hockey athletes.
Then leave it to the merch. Then whoever can sell the most merch can make the most money.
College basketball and college football. Let's start there. Now, even college baseball, not so much because they don't get them a lot of time on regular TV like those other two sports. So you got to take care of those guys, especially if you're making millions for the college.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous at this point. He's absolutely right.
yeah. He's a cool guy, Michael Rappaport.
Somebody that knows a little more, the football draft just happened. And I was watching ESPN, and I couldn't believe it. Someone would have the exact number. I think only it was either 6 or 8 quarterbacks went into the NFL. That's it.
Right.
All those guys playing for all those teams, being, stars, quarterback stars for their college team. Most of them will never see NFL time. Even the ones that got drafted, if it's 8, a bunch of those guys are going to be just sitting and probably will never see, snaps in the NFL.
Yeah,
That's unbelievable to me.
The people who don't make it, best case scenario, they're making $0 playing in like the CFL or something.
Well, yeah. There's not as many opportunities for the college football player. I mean, at least basketball, there's leagues all over the world now, but football, not so much. You're right. It's Canada. It's us.
Because it's an American sport. It's not an international sport.
And I think some maybe goof league in Iran or something, and that's it. That's your only opportunity. So he's right about that.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport,
Yeah.
who had to step in for somebody. And
I want to know. I don't know who it was.
You don't know who it is?
No, I didn't hear him say it.
Really? I got to go with Jimmy. If Jimmy says we can't say it, then we can't
What's
say
the
it.
initials?
I can't say that. Don't trick me.
Yeah, I mean, I heard Mikey Rapp was great in that part.
Who?
Mikey Rapp.
Yeah, it's his nickname.
With who?
It's a cool nickname. He'll like that.
No, he won't.
Why wouldn't he?
I think he would like to be called Mikey Rapp.
I don't think so at all.
Why?
It's a terrible nickname.
Why?
It's just a play on it. It's awful.
Mikey Raps.
Oh, raps? Pluralized now?
Yeah, it's like if someone walks in, I always say E-Rocks. Or Sam's.
I don't think you do.
Somebody wants us to talk about the Baltimore riots again.
What's there to talk about? Like, I think they're kind of quiet now, aren't they?
I don't know. Well, all right, hold on. If I could figure out how to answer a call in this new studio. I can't wait to get back to our old studio in a couple weeks, which should look very different, hopefully. Let's say hi to Ben in Wisconsin. Ben, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm a little disappointed in Jimmy. With all these riots going on and the riot police out there, they're throwing these bricks and rocks. It really is, possible that one of these cops could have suffered some brain damage.
So why are you disappointed in me?
Did I train wreck that one? Oh. Fucking out.
No, you're not wrong, though. There could have been some Dane Bramage suffered. Thank you.
God. I think everything's...
You guys have a good one.
All right. I think everything's back to normal down there in Baltimore, right? Baltimore.
As far as I know.
Now they got to figure out how to build up that community, right?
Yeah.
Now it's on you. You people. You got to figure
Me?
it out. Yes. You and the people down in Baltimore.
Fuck.
They got to try to figure out how to make their neighborhoods better. I think it's an uphill battle, though. I think the odds are completely against them.
Yeah, but they can do it.
Completely.
If anybody can do it, it's those people of Baltimore.
You can do it.
Yeah.
All right. The Price is Right clip. I love it. I love it.
Everywhere.
I absolutely love it. What I don't love about it is Drew Carey, who I believe is a stand-up comic, right, Jimmy? When he's
Yes,
not
he
doing
is.
sitcoms
He
and this
started
and
as a
that.
stand-up.
So why wouldn't his natural instinct be, wow, this is a little strange and uncomfortable and weird. Why don't I try to do a little something with this?
Probably because you know that in this day and age, any single thing you do, then all of a sudden people with disabilities are complaining, so you don't know how to. You know what I mean? It's like networks never stand by comedians when they get in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say never, but very rarely do they. But once the heat gets turned up, so it's almost like you have to do a quick risk analysis. Is it worth it?
Oh.
Especially with the Price is Right audience.
Well, I mean, just the fact that he's making a lot of money from this dumb game show. This is literally like just showing up, holding a thin microphone, as Dennis Miller said, talking to basically baboons and making your a shitload of money. So
You think
why
he's-
fuck with that?
You think he's okay with that gig? I know the money's amazing, but that's got to fucking bore you to death.
Yeah, but I mean, it's easy. You're probably taping a bunch in a row.
Right.
And just a lot of money. They can go out and do gigs. Sure, why not?
You think he's able to do gigs still?
Oh, yeah, if he wants.
Do you think maybe he spends a couple days on the road a week or something?
I don't know how much he likes doing stand-up. I don't know Drew. I've only met him once, and that was 10 years ago.
I met him in Montreal. He's a really nice guy.
Very nice guy.
Very nice guy, actually. I just wonder if those type of game shows have to bore you to fucking death after a while.
But he can probably do like massive rooms now full of housewives
people?
and old people that watch Price is Right all the time.
I'd love to know what you make doing that. Like, how much is it? Because he made so much fucking money from that show.
Yeah.
He's set in syndication. He doesn't need money. But it's just something to do. It's a place to go every morning. They take care of you. It's just easy.
Right. Well, he had a contestant. I guess she was in a wheelchair.
That's right.
How did she come on down?
That's a good question. I didn't see the clip until she was already at the desk.
Well, I haven't seen The Price is Right in 25 years, or I would have the answer to this. That was one of those shows I watched when I was homesick, because when we were growing up, we only had a few channels there, Sammy, and they didn't have kid programming when you were sick at home, so you were forced to watch a lot of game shows, and one of them was Price is Right.
That was a weird thing when you were out sick for the day from school. When you watched The Price is Right, you knew you were homesick from school.
Yeah.
It just reminds you of being homesick. It's at that time where you start to regret not going because it was 11 a.m.
Yes.
And you're like, I got lunch coming up, and then I would have been home free, and I could have went out for the rest of the day. The morning 8:30, 9 a.m. stuff you didn't mind. You were happy to be home. This is when you started to regret it.
You're bringing back memories. Just bringing up The Price is Right. I remember being in my mom's bed because it would be.
Oh no.
It would be.
Oh, no.
If you were sick, you got to go in mom's bed because they had the TV.
How old were you?
18.
No, it's
18 years old. No, because it's also back then you didn't have a lot of TVs in your house. You were lucky to have one, definitely one in the living room, and maybe your parents had one, but you absolutely did not have a TV in your room. So I remember you got to set up camp in mom and dad's bed if you were homesick. Jimmy is so right. At 7 o'clock, you're thinking, man, I'm gonna fucking. And a lot of times you faked it, really. You just didn't you didn't feel well, but you could have definitely went to school. And then you're laying in my case, mom and dad's bed, and like you said, lunch comes, and you're like, the bus is going to pull up in only 2 hours, and now I can't go out and play because now I have to play sick for the rest of the day. I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like a balancing act?
Yeah, you'd have to pull a Clockwork Orange. I'm cured, praise God!
Anyway, it was one of those shows, if you were homesick, you watch Price is Right.
Yeah.
That's when I was sick, it would be like the string of talk shows. You'd have Springer and all those, because they would all do it the way they do like The View and The Chat, and they do all those shows now in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
They used to do the horrible talk shows where everybody got into a fight.
Yeah.
And you'd watch all those, and then eventually they would stop and it'd be a soap opera or a game show, and you realize, now it's the afternoon, and I wouldn't, because I didn't go outside very much, but I wouldn't.
You were
little plastic
you were one of
bubble
those
boy.
kids.
It's a fucking dork. I just wanted to sit inside and watch TV.
Stayed in his house.
But I would start to immediately dread the fact that, okay, the morning's over, which means today's almost over, which means I'm going to have to go back to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's what it wouldn't be like, oh, I want to go play. It'd be
know.
like, oh, there's dread. I don't want to go back to school
Boy,
tomorrow.
didn't go out much.
Oh,
Talking to me like
guy,
that. for?
why didn't you?
I couldn't wait to go outside every day.
Yeah, but they only had invented like 2 channels. We had like multiple channels and video games and things to do in the house.
You also would wake up and afraid your mother was going to smother you to death.
Well, that's true.
Sam had a mother who smothered him with just nothing
That's
but
true.
love and treats.
Right. It's different.
For many years, you know,
boy.
I told my therapist this. For many years, I was convinced my mom could absolutely kill us. No, I had no doubt. I had the fear that she would actually kill us.
I wasn't worried about that for me.
And that feeling only went away about 2 years ago. No. But no, for us, it was game shows. Press Your Luck was on. Price is Right. I think every once in a while, the Brady Bunch, you got lucky and the Brady Bunch was on when you were homesick.
That's not luck.
Yeah, that's not luck at all.
I kind of like that show because it showed kind of a happy family. Like all got along and just had just mundane things that they had to worry about.
Yeah.
Like Greg smoking, who gives a fuck?
Just leave it to Beaver.
There was no Leave It to Beaver. So, all right, we fast forward. Price is Right is still on TV.
Uh-huh.
It's been on for what, 40 years now?
Yeah, at least.
And you got a lady. She's in a wheelchair. She has to come on down. I need to know how she came on down.
They probably sat her very close to the stage.
Oh, you think they might have like handicap sections now?
Handicapable, yes.
No, we call them handicaps.
Oh.
Kenny calls them handicrap.
Handicrap.
Yes, the handicrap parking.
It's insensitive.
Every time it makes me laugh.
It does?
Yes. It's just childish.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the people we grew up with, they were assholes. They didn't give a fuck about wheelchairs.
No?
We could have figured that out 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Well, yeah, it's not modern.
How hard is it to take the sidewalk and go, oh, if we just smooth it down and make these tiny ramps, then people in wheelchairs could also cross the street.
You just put a plank of wood on a set of stairs, and now all of a sudden you don't need stairs anymore. You can wheel up them.
Well, we didn't care about them.
A ramp is not modern technology.
The fact is we didn't care about them because that was an easy fix. There's a lot of fixes that aren't easy, but figuring out how to allow wheelchairs to get around in public, we could have figured that out a real long time ago.
You guys didn't
Absolutely.
have your world was not wheelchair accessible growing up?
Not even close. If you were in a wheelchair, you were fucked as a person.
Was it black and white like in Pleasantville?
It sure was.
No, all white.
Anyway, so she comes on down because she is in the handicap section, the handicapable section.
Attaboy.
Thank you.
Handicapable
Thank
section.
you.
Much better.
And then how do they hoist her up on the stage to be in front of that thing where you put the price in?
Probably a little ramp.
Low ramp there too. Wow.
Low ramp. Even the Price is Right stage is handicapable accessible.
Yeah. And then I learned only about an hour ago that she also has no feet.
Well, that's why she's in the wheelchair, because she can't possibly balance without feet.
Oh my God! What do you play hoochie coochie with?
Hoochie
They went to
coochie.
market and they never came back.
I don't know. Is it hoochie?
It's not hoochie coochie.
When you tickle feet.
That's just a little piggy went to market.
No, I know it's different songs, different thing.
I know. Say hoochie coochie went to market.
But I know you don't. You see this little piggy. But hoochie coocie's a tickle game.
I know about the hoochie coochie man, but I never know about the hoochie coochie as you're
That's what
fooling
you say
around
when you
with
tickle.
toes.
You tickle. No, not the
The
toes. That's
hoochie
just-
coochie man is the one that tickled Jim.
Yes, he is.
Did he?
Yes.
You know, look at
Coochie man.
That's a game that most of us didn't have to play,
He
Jim.
did push-ups over my forehead.
Price is Right is taped 3 months in advance, 2 tapings a day, 3 tapings a week. So one day he just does one?
You knock out
Wait,
6.
2 tapings a day, 3 tapings a week. Oh, so he knocks out 6. Sorry, yeah, you're right. 6. So he does 6 Prices Rights a week.
Which makes sense. I mean,
So he only has to work 2 days a week.
3.
Wait, 3 days. Wait, where? All right,
3 days
okay,
a week.
right. 3 days a week. I'm sorry, right.
So he works 3 days a week.
All right, so he has plenty of time to do stand up and guest host on other shows, and
Woo,
maybe
4-day
do a movie
weekend.
or something like that. I like a 4-day weekend.
Me too.
We're heading toward a 4-day weekend in a couple of years.
Couple years.
Why not?
I want one like.
I was able
This
to
weekend.
I was able.
Like,
to
I was
squeeze
hoping you were saying this week. We're heading
I was
towards
able
one.
to squeeze a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, let's do 4.
We'll move toward 4 in another year or two. So all right, now she has to go on the stage with the Drew Carey.
That's
And
right.
she has no feet. How did she lose her feet?
They just said it was an accident. I think in 2004 or something like that. Once she had feet.
What kind of accident where you lose both feet?
Maybe an automobile accident.
Yeah, maybe you work in a deli and you do the deli slicer.
Right.
But maybe you use both your feet while you're doing it, and then the phone rings, and next thing you know, you a no foot having motherfucker.
No foot having.
Slicer's stuck again. Let me kick this motherfucker.
And then you lose your foot.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you use your other foot to loosen the foot, and you're like, holy sugar, both of them. How'd this happen?
That second one was a really poor decision on my part.
nerds.
With all the people that work on this show, I need to know how they hoisted her down.
Uh-huh.
And did they just plop her down harshly?
They did.
They did, you think?
Yeah, they had her on cables.
And then
They sat her way at the top.
Right.
They brought her down on cables and just dropped her.
But wait, do they
Plunk.
show her walking down the steps?
She did not walk down the steps because she has no feet.
she's in a
She can't use her hand. Oh, she's in a chair. Okay.
she's in a wheelchair.
So,
And I want to know why she lost her feet. We got this whole staff.
She might have been born without them.
No, they said it was an accident in 2004.
Oh, okay.
I
You
think
just said that.
2004.
Sorry.
If you're
I know, I
born
wish you
with-
would listen.
I'm busy. I'm just looking at you. I can't help it. You're so handsome.
If you're
more
born
than a
without
piece of
feet
meat.
and never used feet,
Right.
Are you that bummed about it? If
Yeah,
you don't
yes.
if you don't really understand what it feels like to have feet.
Well, you see everyone else using them. You're probably like, those look handy.
Yeah. Oh, those must be great.
Oh my God. What the hell are those things? Steps. Oh no.
You see shoe stores in your neighborhood just mocking you.
Yeah.
But if you never had the opportunity to put shoes on your feet,
But you still know that they're good.
but it would
You watch a news story about like trendy socks and everybody having patterns on their socks and realize that you can't be a part
Yeah,
of it.
oh no, they would just look like stupid gloves on me.
Just flapping in the wind.
You buying them as ear covers? It's going with these.
I would put the socks on my stumps. Why not?
Oh no,
They're too fat.
And then the heels stick out.
What do you mean the heels stick
The
out?
heel of the sock. I
The
know
heel
what
of
it
the
is.
sock.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Plus
you
your
can hide
stumps are
that.
too fat.
You can hide that around your calf area. Rich Voss with a stupid hat.
Oh my God.
Why is he
What's
wearing a
doing?
stupid hat?
'Cause he's a stupid person.
Why are you wearing a stupid hat?
It's soundproof.
Yeah.
I know. That's why it makes it more fun, dummy.
The fact-
No, I don't need him to yell back at me. I like that. I like that I could just yell at him and he can't hear me. It's way better.
On me. Ooh.
There's no ooh.
All right. Well, now we got to get Rich Voss comfortable, and then we can continue with the Price is Right.
I didn't even
thing.
know Rich was
That's
in
only
there.
going to take 35 minutes.
Why the stupid hat?
Oh, shut up.
No, I'm
I like my hat.
No, it's a fair question, though. It's a fair question.
It's like, oh, let's find something.
Rich, you not find something. It's on your head.
Hi, how you doing? How you been? I haven't seen you since.
Thank you for the flowers. How about that? How about you and Bonnie being nice people and sending flowers to the house for my wife's grandma?
Yeah.
That was very nice. See, that's a nice thing. So what's up with the stupid hat?
Huh?
Well, if they really cared, they would have
You
sent
know
them
what
to the
else?
wake, not the house.
You know what else is nicer?
Money.
Here's your-
Give me some money.
Here's your $12,500,
Thanks,
and
bro.
there's $1,500 interest. That's nice too, isn't it?
You're paying him.
Oh,
Why are you paying
What?
all the interest?
Because they put up money
Because
for our
I'm a
movie.
producer of a fucking movie. You get a little taste in the end.
All right.
Put a
I can't
12.5.
take this.
Why not?
12.5. If that's what he owes you, you take.
Yeah, and then,
So we're
And
even now?
15
yes, we're
interest.
even. Yes.
You're making money off the movie?
Yeah, we're doing all right. You know, I mean,
Look at
it's
the
no- it's
smile
no-
on your face.
it's
You obviously bought a brand new hat.
It's no, I mean, it's no Kevin Pollak documentary, but it's funny.
I liked it. I like that I'm in the Kevin Pollak documentary as well.
Yeah, I like that I'm in
do.
that at all.
What's that?
Kevin's
You're
documentary.
in his documentary.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, but you keep saying you're not in ours.
Why didn't
I'm
you
not.
interview Jimmy?
He said it twice that he's not in our.
Well, I'm really
documentary.
not. But I'm not. I ain't
You're in it.
No, I'm really not.
He's in the studio scenes, but he's a little hurt because you didn't actually interview him
Oh,
with
it's
Well,
some
I didn't ask.
female
Here's the thing. Let me
comics.
just tell you about that movie. Okay, and first of all, let's say someone like Chris Rock. We interviewed for 25 minutes. We kept 2 lines.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, to make a movie, you know, you're not really easy to look at. So, you know,
I do agree.
we did get you in. I mean, listen, have every pilot I've done pretty much in the last 2 years, I put you in it. You're my main person, go-to guy.
Thank you. Unless you're doing a documentary, then the real me is just
Oh,
doesn't
really?
count.
Really? You got
Am I going to get more interest?
no.
Never.
This is it. You know.
Unless
So
the
in
movie
the
makes
end, I
over
made
$400,000.
$1,500 off producing the movie.
You make 3% interest.
Are
What
you?
bank
Is
gives you
Rich's
3%?
microphone on? Seriously.
It is.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it is, yes.
No, I can. Maybe my headphones.
What bank gives you 3% interest?
I can't take this.
Oh, listen. First of all, quit playing like I can't take this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have to throw this right into the Patrice O'Neill movie now.
Yeah.
If you do that, I'll fucking kill you.
I have to though.
Why? It's a
I
documentary
I
that-
promised at least 10 G's for that movie.
Huh?
I promised at least 10 G's for that movie.
Oh no, that's
so
good.
now I'm
That's
breaking
good.
even.
That's good. I'm very happy for Vaughn and them.
Anyway, why the stupid
Put
hat?
your names in there. I didn't know whose name to put in.
No, you got to write the names.
No, you don't. I got to sign my name.
So I could write any name. So I could give this to somebody in the studio right now.
Yes.
I don't care what you do, whether you're paid.
You ever seen that movie Blank Check? All you have to do is sign it.
And
Thank
you
you.
were in our movie.
Ask Mr. McIntosh.
Why wasn't Jimmy in your movie?
He was in our movie. If you can remember the scene in the
I
studio.
remember.
I was just in the studio, in the back of my head.
No, you talked, you laughed, you said some funny things.
Yeah, you talked, you laughed. Who am I, the old guy from Punchline?
Yeah.
We need laughter tonight.
So listen, you know what? What am I going to do?
Nothing.
The
Interview your
last
friends.
what's that?
It's an interview your friends.
The last 2 pilots I did, were you in them?
Thank you, I was, yes.
Yes. All right.
But the one that's actually out.
What's that?
I
The
wasn't
doc, you mean?
in. The
Okay.
doc.
Now, when I did your show, did you make fun of me at the end? Did you?
Yes.
Yes.
But you
Okay.
were still hilarious in it.
Yeah, but you used me to make fun of me.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
No, I did not. No, Rich is really mad at me for that. I'll tell you what
I'm
happened.
not mad at you. I'm not.
No, I didn't use you to make fun of you.
Wait.
I didn't know that you were going to interview a French man and say interpretator.
What?
I didn't know that
Yes, you did. You knew something was
No,
going to
no,
go
no, no.
wrong.
I mean, when you were no, I didn't. I used you because you're quick.
Yeah.
and you're good at abusing people.
Yes.
When I did the Vice thing with him and Sherrod was great, and Rich was great, but Rich was interviewing a French man, and
I
he
saw
said,
it.
"I need an interpretator." Like who? Rich, like the fans of mine are the fans of Vossa, so they all
Yeah.
kind of get. And then at the very end, he said there was something with the married couple when you stuck your face in, and Kurt pointed out, like, look at his face. That they're getting married, and Rich just looks at the camera. It was funny. And I called you a moron at the end just because it was something that it was a funny way to end the piece.
Uh-huh.
And the piece didn't go the way I wanted it to because more black people said nice things than I planned on. So I was like, how do you end it funny with something that our fans are? Big deal.
Why would you spin that and say that he used you just to make fun of you?
Yeah, I didn't.
You obviously
I'm
did
just
some.
saying-
Right, 'cause Bonnie told him that.
No, but obviously-
I'm just saying that because he keeps saying he's on the movie. I was happy to do that.
All right, but I'm
we
trying
had
to
a lot of fun.
I'm trying to help you out. I see Jimmy's point completely.
Yes, he's
He used
100%
you,
right.
He used you because you're quick and really
Yeah,
funny.
and-
But then it turns out you said a couple dumb, stupid things.
Yes.
So of course, as a comic, you got to exploit
no,
that a
I'm
little
just saying, What I'm saying is I'm making a false complaint like he is about our movie.
Oh, I see. But I'm not making a false complaint.
Well, yeah, you are because when you're making a movie like it,
And I had you
Kevin,
on the show. You came out. Rich
listen,
came out as a featured guest. Him and
wait,
Sherrod to talk
but wait,
about.
but let me let me
no.
explain the difference between our documentary and what I've seen of Kevin's. His was a sit down question answer documentary, which is easy to do. We had to turn ours into a movie.
Why are you competing with Kevin Pollock's documentary?
This was it.
Stop competing with it.
I'm not
You did take a
competing.
shot.
Will you stop and quit.
Your movie came out
quit tussing us.
a year before his.
I'm
It's two different
compa-
movies.
I'm comparing the difference.
You're trying to
between
say
sit
that
down.
it was harder to make yours because you were out and
Yes, it
about
was
and traveling.
100%
It's just a
harder.
different movie, though.
Yes,
You had to
but it's
create a
hard.
narrative. He
We
just
had
did
a-
interviews.
We had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Right.
Okay, we had to make ours was a feature film
He had a couch.
and a documentary. Okay, so what if we were doing what he did, which is fine, and he did great. I'm not saying he
Oh,
didn't.
boy.
Okay,
Where's
but,
this jealousy coming from?
Oh, stop it! I would have had Norton. Of course, we would have interviewed him. All right, and
Well, you didn't interview any male comics in the documentary.
Not that many. We interviewed like 2 male comics. No, we interviewed Patrice.
Right.
Artie,
Chris Rock.
Doug Stanhope,
Artie, Doug. Yeah, a lot of them.
But we thought we'd get enough out of you out of the studio.
Todd
We
Cla-
thought we'd
not
get enough
Cla-
from you from the studio.
Whatever.
All right. See,
I get it.
All
No,
right.
you know,
All right.
Still a great
all right.
documentary.
I mean,
I did enjoy it very much.
when we did the pilot for remodeling the comedy clubs,
That's true.
were you who did I call? Jim Norton. When we did the pilot in the radio station with that girl Kelly and all that, who did I call? Jim Norton.
That is true.
Okay, we're doing another pilot. Who am I going to call? I did call
Then
you.
again,
You couldn't come.
I
You
guess
couldn't
there's
come.
something to Richard's philosophy because the one thing that goes is the one that I was not interviewed in. The other ones I ruined. I don't blame you.
No, and then I called you to do our other one. You couldn't make it. 3 pilots I called you to put you in. I
Thank
put you
you.
into. So don't think I don't look out for Jim
I didn't
Norton.
say you didn't look out for me. I just said in this one you didn't interview me.
Huh?
You have
But you
have conflict wherever you go.
Yes,
Who?
he does.
He does,
No,
right?
it's gotta be,
Yes.
he's holding
You
a
got conflict.
resentment against
I'm not
our
resentful.
movie. Yeah, because you brought it up like 3 times.
Well, it's still a fact.
that means you have resentment.
We worked it out, and I can't take your money.
Well, if anything, you can rip up the interest check.
I'll rip it up.
You
No.
put it into Vaughn's movie or do what you want with it. It's yours.
And
All right. Well, thank you, Rich. We'll
put
figure
your
it out.
names on it before someone steals it.
No kidding. What are you, crazy?
Well, you
Put my
didn't-
name on it.
You didn't. You wrote a blank check with no.
Well, because I
name?
didn't know if it was going to be to him or
Corporation,
Lindsay.
Well, I mean, yeah, just put my name on it.
I'm not, you could put it on.
No, because
Yeah, you can.
It should be in your handwriting.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter as long as the
All
thing
right.
is signed by
Thank you,
me.
Rich Voss. So where do
No,
you get?
thank you for lending
No,
us the
thank
money
you
and help
so
us.
much, Rich Voss.
Thank you for helping us
You're the greatest comic ever.
complete
Thank
our
you.
movie. No, I'm not. I'm okay.
No, you're really way up there. Thank you.
I'm in the top 100.
Way up.
Way higher than 100.
No,
Why the hat? Is this your new look?
I just bought a hat. I like the
And
hat.
you
Boss
trimmed
always
down-
wears hats, though.
and-
This is
And you trimmed down your beard.
I just want to keep it close to my face.
Tight and nice.
Little close.
How was the show last night?
Oh, we didn't
Oh, no,
do
it's
it.
tonight, right?
No, they're not letting us do it for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, because they're remodeling the studio.
Yeah,
Why
but what's
can't we
wrong
do
with
it
this
here?
studio? Why can't we? They said they're understaffed or something.
Or maybe this studio is.
Because we need because
They don't have enough studios.
Yeah, but what is this
So-
studio being used for on a Tuesday night at 10
the board
p.m.?
ops that are
7.
trained to do his show are trained to board op. Our studio that's being rebuilt has really weird configurations in terms of the board.
Yeah.
So board ops would have to be completely retrained.
But they can't just get somebody who here.
No, because they don't know how to operate the boards.
What's that?
They also do music stuff here at night.
Music stuff in
Music
there.
stuff. All right, whatever.
What's
I mean,
hard
we
to
could
believe?
do it in a lobby or hallway or
I
something.
think so. I
How
think
could
it
they
wouldn't be
not?
that hard.
You're still my friend, right?
What's something? You're one of my, I love you. You're one of my favorite people.
Do you love me in a way that you would do things with me?
Ew.
What?
Depends on what things.
Go to a baseball game.
Oh, jerk off together, yes. A gig, no.
Now that you guys are older, that's just creepy.
What's
Why? A
weird?
couple of men jerking each other off? It's fine.
When you had youth on your side, then it's not as creepy. Now it's
Yeah.
just two old men fucking sadly jerking off
You know,
together.
the worst part about jerking off with Rich would be he'd probably keep showing you his abs.
No, that would be the worst part. Waiting an hour for the blue pill to kick in.
For 2 weeks for the test.
Rich is on Jim's show right now, justifying Jim's point.
What?
I don't know. I thought that made sense when I read it.
I don't.
Maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, first of all, it's a nice hat. It's kind of cool.
It's all right.
It kind of makes me look like fucking like a U2 type guy or a Tom Waits. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Huh? You trimmed your hair down.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you went from Harpo to Brillo. Nothing. Okay. I was all about paying my debts,
Thank you, Rich.
and I really appreciate when you guys lent us the money, and for helping us promote the movie.
And it
it's
looks
still
like you're doing
well.
all right with it a little bit.
Yeah,
How,
it's
how
good.
much have you made on it?
I really. And what do you get
No?
paid a year?
I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Let's discuss this after the break.
How much did
we
your
have to go to
football
break
field
now.
house cost?
We got to go to break now.
What'd you do with those cabinets?
You want them?
Yeah, I want them. I just
Come
don't wanna
over and
take 'em
grab
out.
them. I want them out of there. This is too inside now.
What? Rich is grabbing some cabinets from Opie. That's nice.
No, I want to get them.
I got these heavy fucking cabinets. I can't.
Can I
I
say
can't
what I
figure out
think
how to
they're
get them
worth?
out of the. Get
What do you
them
think they're
out.
worth?
They're probably worth
They're worth a shitload.
probably $100,000.
They're worth a
What?
shitload, and I
For
don't.
cabinets?
Yes,
These are
you gotta
really
see these.
nice, heavy,
Fucking
real nice wood. I don't know what kind of wood
From
because I'm not
floor
in
to
that
ceiling.
business. Floor to ceiling. They're giant, heavy, big pieces that I want out of this fucking.
But what
apartment
do you
of mine.
put in them? Are they cabinets for like just regular storage or the kitchen? huh?
your sexuality.
There's so many of them.
When you say cabinets, I just think of the
cabinets
kitchen.
and,
Some are tall,
and
some-
shelving and drawers. It's all over the fucking place. I
Not
don't know.
knowing. I mean, I know when we put
This
our
guy
cabinets-
really liked storage before I.
Okay.
I
Probably,
got
he's probably a
this place.
fucking OCD.
But you have to see this. I knew my cabinets when we put them in for just our kitchen was probably, 8,000 or 7 for a couple little ones. He's probably got, and this is just a ballpark figure, $100,000 worth of cabinets.
Kitchens are fucking
It's not,
expensive.
it's not
Yeah.
kitchen.
No, I'm just saying
It's all
generally,
over the
Rich is a
apartment.
kitchen.
Yeah.
This guy was obsessed
Oh,
with
yeah.
putting these huge, heavy, just bulky cabinets, drawers, closets all over the apartment. It doesn't make sense. So I want them out of there, but I'm just going to rip them out unless you
why
come
don't
over and
get a
grab them.
There's got to be a cabinet person listening right now.
Oh boy, I asked Kenny already. Don't do this, to Kenny again.
Why? What
We
happened?
can't figure it out.
Why?
How to get a cabinet person to come get them?
Yeah,
and split the money with me.
Yeah, they're elected
No,
officials.
It's just too much. Kenny knows.
Not that kind of cabinet.
out?
Huh? I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying we try to figure it out.
They
Try
did-
to call
yeah.
some people. I'm not taking a shot at you.
All right.
Jeez.
Because I was told to do something, then I was told to forget about it. That's the
Yeah,
way
because
I
we looked a
understand.
little bit and then we figured it's just too much. Kenny, I'm not taking a shot at you.
Here's what you got to do.
I don't need that shit.
Here's what you got to do. You go to Google and you go cabinet makers in New York City, and you call one and you say, "Hey, will you come look at these
cabinet makers in New York City?" Sorry to be.
We don't have to do it now.
Why? Rich just said go to Google, and I do what Rich tells me to do.
And then you call and say, "Look, I have probably. What can you give me for these and get them out?"
Manhattan Cabinets Inc.
They can't even rip them out of the apartment properly because they're just how they put them in.
They would take them. They would disassemble them the way they put them in. Disassemble.
No, it's just that you said disassemble. You did.
I know, but I corrected myself.
I have something being ripped down, like something that I had put in, like it's like a shelving thing.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm having better ones put on because it just doesn't look right at this point.
Right.
And it's a whole fucking thing to have any work done in your fucking apartment, man. There's dust all over. I don't want dust.
Dust. People don't understand when you live in New York City, you can't just get a crew to come in and take the shit out. They have to get permits and insurance, and then they can't even park their truck outside the building because they'll be towed or ticketed up the ass. And then all the shit, if the building does it, they have to put it on a dock, and then you have to bribe the sanitation department because they don't have to take anything over 60 pounds. And then you have to bribe the guy that runs the building to allow it to be on the dock, and then you have to pay the people to just take it from the dock to the sidewalk. It's ridiculous. You can't just hire a guy with a truck and say, "Could you just take these out of here today and I'll be done with it." It's a whole fucking thing.
Well, no, you get someone like say a U-Haul pulls up. If you're moving into your place with a U-Haul, that's allowed to park somewhere, right?
They ticket those guys all the time.
You know what you do?
You're illegally parked.
I thought commercial
they
places
don't give
park
a fuck
for 3 hours.
No, they don't give a fuck.
You need to have. I had a guy who was helping me design something, and he got a permit where he can park anywhere because it's part of his job. But like those that they get ticketed all the time.
Not the commercial plates. You get 3 hours with if there's meter commercial parking.
I don't.
Maybe there's some kind of a stipulation.
I think maybe there's a workaround, but I mean, in general, they ticket everybody. It's big business. They don't give a fuck.
Well, moving trucks, maybe. If you're a moving truck,
I've watched them ticket the moving trucks.
Oh, wow.
They don't care.
Well, FedEx
because it's money for the city. And then they go, well, you deal with it. Then you go down the courts and you have to negotiate some kind of deal for all the tickets you get on a regular basis.
The time you spend at the court is not even fucking worth.
No, it is worth it. These like the FedEx and the.
Oh yeah.
That's what I find ridiculous. You got FedEx and you got UPS. They're delivering packages all day long. Everyone understands their job. They're pulling in front of buildings because they have to. That's their job, and they still ticket them like crazy, and they'll ticket them multiple times throughout the day. They pretty much just follow these guys, and those guys are so used to getting tickets, they just put it in their back pocket or in their glove box. They give it back to the company owner, and then I forget. It's like every quarter, a representative from the company has to go down to the courts, and let's say it's $20,000 worth of tickets. I'm just making up a number.
Yeah.
Then they negotiate a price, and they're like, "Well, we'll take $5,000 this time." It's such a scam.
It's built into the system for them just to make money.
It just raises the price of FedEx.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the argument would be like, well, you got to find a legal spot to park. That is impossible in New York City. Those trucks are so big, you have to wait for 2 or 3 cars to leave in a certain area so you could get your truck in just to deliver a package to that building, and they do that multiple times a day. It's impossible to do. And the city knows this. It's a big fucking scam. The revenue they get from this, they need, so they're never going to figure out a better system for those people.
We are deterring from the cabinets. You can get. I wish I had the time.
Wait, we're what?
Deterring. You're moving away from the cabinet story. That we can get. That's not the word.
No.
Yes, it is. Deterring.
No, deterring, to deter something.
Maybe deflecting.
What's that?
Maybe deflecting or.
Oh, okay, deflecting.
Deterring is like you're stopping something. Like I'm going to deter crime by posting an armed
The spirit
guard.
was right, but the word was incorrect.
Yeah.
But the spirit was right.
Your heart's in the right place.
Yeah.
Your brain just is.
That interview was so good that you did with those musicians who I had no idea who they were 2 days ago.
Oh, Jamie and Mike? Mike Judge?
Yeah, Mike Judge from the band Judge.
But how come you came up with, I heard you say something about Johnny Rotten at some point where did you?
I forget why I was mentioned.
Because we had Johnny Rotten in.
He was in the week before, and I forget what it was I was going to ask him about. I think that we wound up Jamie asked him something during that point, so I forget why.
Now you're deterring.
Well, thank you.
You're deterring now.
The cabinets.
You're just deterred.
We could do this cabinet thing.
It's up to you. I don't care. They're still sitting there because.
When you take them out, won't they break?
No.
I think so because they're put in there solid, man. I had a few guys look at them. They don't even know how they put them in.
Oh,
They
really?
really don't understand.
You had real cabinet makers, or you had?
It wasn't me. It was before me.
The guy
I
probably
don't
had real
know.
people come in, make cabinets.
Did they come with tools so you could build them yourself?
No, these cabinets are real fucking nice.
You think they were built with the apartment when it got made?
Maybe, to be honest with you, because they can't figure it out. They can't figure out how to even start to just detach them.
They're probably not very good people then. if
They're ready to
figure
take
out.
saws and just say, fuck it, let's just saw.
Oh man, it's just so.
I want to see them.
Oh god, I feel like I'm at the dentist.
I'm going to come by and see them before you have them disassembled.
What are you pointing at, E-Rock?
I want to see the old cabs.
What does line 6 have?
What the
Probably
fuck are my
cabinet maker.
headphones?
There's nothing there.
My little headphones.
$5 million contractor, A&E's $1 million contractor on the show. He does this stuff. He'll help remove them. Yeah. All right, tell Roland to call $1 million contractor. Where's Voss going?
He's going to your place to look at the cabinets.
Yeah, he's going around there to get something. What do you need, Rich?
trying to
Earbuds.
find
He needs earbuds. Okay. We were in the middle of the wheel of I was going to say the wheel of chair clip.
Wheel of beat.
Why don't we take a break and then we can do the Price is Right thing? I see Brian Regan in the lobby anyway.
Yes.
Can I plug where I'm at this weekend?
Of course, Rich Voss.
Saturday, I'm at the Looney Bin in Staten Island. And Friday, I'm in Middlesex, New Jersey. I just got to find the name of the place. I'm so happy that I don't have to get on a plane. I am so happy. I don't have to. Last week, I had to get on a plane. Next week.
As soon as
Saturday,
we land, the first thing I say to Kenny is, when do we fly again? I'm always so happy when there's no plane.
I was in first class.
Oh!
Wait a second.
Do tell.
No wonder you don't build your own cabinets.
Ooh, I wish it was a German airliner.
The guy next to me farted so bad, I almost started yelling at him.
Why? You should have applauded him.
Okay,
Encouraged
and
that guy.
when I was coming home from what do you call it? Wherever I was, I had seat 5A or whatever, 5F,
First class.
5F. But wait a minute, and I got on the plane. I got on the plane. There was only 4 rows. There was 4 fucking rows, and then it went to 6. I go, there's no fucking seat here. And I had to walk off and talk to them. They go, no, there's 5 rows. I go, I know how to count to 5. I am not the brightest, but I can count to 5.
So what happened? Why was there
They came on the plane, and luckily there was one seat open.
How
on
the
the
fuck did they give you the... How does that happen on a plane when they overbook it even? Kenny's had 3 different times on United, right? Kenny, 3 times they've fucking given him the same seat as somebody else. And it's like, you dummies, you guys have a computer. If on my phone, if I type in a phone number and I already have the person's name in there, it comes up. Oh, look, Glenn or Glenda. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is. But I mean, it's already in there because I have a fucking computer.
Exactly.
How do you put 2 people in the same seat?
How do you put you in a seat that doesn't exist?
Yeah, exactly. I don't get it.
It's all just, I don't know. I'll explain it all at the Looney Bin Saturday in Staten Island.
Wait, where's your other gig? I didn't mean to interrupt your plug.
It's Friday. I got to look it up. It's in Middlesex, New Jersey.
Shouldn't you be ready with that plug if you're coming on the show?
I had too
Shouldn't you
much
have
on
it
my
maybe
mind.
written down?
I know I
He's
had
busy
to.
giving you your check.
What's
Huh?
that?
He's busy giving you
Oh,
your
yeah,
check.
good point.
Yes,
Good point.
good
Good
look
point.
at. You
I
know,
never expected this back.
Huh?
You know that.
Of course, we pay our debts.
I
As
know,
many
but-
times as you said, don't worry about it. I go,
But-
there's one thing in life.
I feel like I owe you because this company's not paying you.
Well, you do.
Shit.
You do. Don't feel like it. You do.
But that's not on me. Fuck, that's not on me. That's just me being a nice guy. I could just be like a fuck it type of person. But I feel like
the same results.
I feel like the company is fucking you over because I think you got a really good show with your wife on Tuesday nights on this channel.
Thank you.
And they're not paying you shit, and I'm fighting that battle for you, as you know.
Yes.
But I don't owe you anything. I could just look the other way.
You're
And
wrong,
just,
friends. They do because they want to do.
I didn't say
we're friends, and I feel like it's the right thing to do. But in the end, I don't owe you.
No, I didn't say you owed me.
I feel bad that they have no fucking.
I would feel bad too if someone said you're making this much, and then 10 weeks.
That
later,
wasn't me either. That was Don Wickler.
I didn't say that was.
That was Don Wickler.
Where's Roland in here to do the impression?
Okay, I didn't say that was you.
Okay, that was not
when,
me.
But when you get involved in something, you do 10 weeks of it at a certain price,
right.
and then at the 11th week they go, "Oh, sorry, we can't give you this."
Why
And
would
then
they
you're
say
like,
that after promising something?
You know,
Like a verbal contract is you're supposed to uphold that. It's supposed to be honorable.
There was a number we agreed to, and Don would say something like, "We agreed to that for only a certain couple of months or something." I strongly disagree on that, but
I don't know the
listen.
negotiation, but I've never agreed to a contract for a couple months.
And we did this all without managers or lawyers. You know, we just wanted
in
to
the
make
end,
it easy.
You guys proved yourself. You got a really good show on
Thank you.
Tuesdays.
Thank
it's
you.
really good.
Yeah, thank you. And it's fun, and we get to, you know, Bonnie calls me the other day and says, we have a radio show national. We can start
International.
We could start getting real guests, like big guests. I go, Bonnie, it's at 7 p.m. It's not. So she says, well, I'm going to work on it.
No, it's
Wait.
4 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah,
That's drive
on
time.
the West Coast. Yeah,
West Coast.
And she calls me and goes, I think I got one. I go, who? She goes, one of the housewives. I go, that's your real. But it is a guest.
which
It's a
one,
start,
though?
man.
I don't know.
It's a guest.
From New
It's a
York.
guest.
From New York. One of them from New York.
Which one?
It's one of the
Bethany?
5. No, not Bethany.
Chippany?
She wants to talk to a housewife? You guys would make that good, though.
Yeah, you'd be funny with it.
Oh, she has a book out on relationships now. So
Oh, gosh.
There you go.
Jeez. Gosh. Oh, jeez.
D-Rock has smoldering eyes.
How's your cough?
Talking to the mic.
No, don't talk into the mic, you son of a bitch. That means he's got talking to my mic.
did you figure out what's wrong with your throat?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
boy.
Oh, boy. All right.
They're going to look at that throat, and the first thing they're going to say is, have you ever had homosexual activity?
Now, what vet are you going to?
Wow, he's
I know
going to
what
have
it
old
is.
Pa Ingalls look at his throat. Wow, we're all bombing.
Yeah.
Wow, that was tag team bombing.
I think I have a infected finger
Why?
because when I was playing golf, I hit some kind of thorn, and it just
Around the wedding
feels
ring.
swollen. And I had to take it off. The fucking thing's all swollen.
Wow, you should get that looked
Maybe you
at.
got bit by a tick.
No, I had my glove on.
Put it
that
on.
thorn
Let me
went
see.
through it.
Put it right here.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
it does
gonna
look
finish a
swollen.
homeless man's fucking cake?
You have awful fingers, and for me to notice there's something wrong with your fingers, it has to be a
You
disaster.
look fine.
No, he looks like a little swollen.
swollen.
Right here, right? Is it swollen
A
right
teeny
there?
bit, yes, on the knuckle.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Might be a little nodule or whatever. We get those.
What do you call it?
Nodule.
I thought Bonnie was coming in with you today.
She was supposed to, but she's. We were trying to get a hotel last night. We had a babysitter. We couldn't get one. Something's going on in New York where they're like $1,000.
It might be graduation time. Maybe they're starting that shit.
It's just crazy. So
They hike all the hotel prices way up.
So we had we
Might be
got
that.
a
Or
hotel
the-
2
okay.
weeks ago for $140 on Priceline.
Oh!
It was $2,000 now.
Wow.
Same hotel room?
The same fucking room.
Well, what's going on in New York? Someone's got to let us know.
$2,000.
Yeah, who the
on
fuck-
Priceline?
Yeah, or without putting a bid.
That's just crazy.
That's what Bonnie called me and told me. She tells me a lot of things. She calls me.
Brian Regan is entertaining his manager and Roland in the lobby. They're laughing their asses off,
Oh,
having
wow.
a really
One in
good
each hand.
time. So we're going to take a break and get Brian Regan in here. We got Rich Voss today. What else do we got going on? We got the Price is Right clip. We started it.
You're forgetting
Yeah.
the big reveal that's happening.
And-
Oh, my God,
And
I
Jim
read about
Norton's
it
got
on
a big
Twitter.
reveal.
Yeah.
A brand new smile. He's going
I'm
to
debuting my new smile.
he's going to debut that sometime today on the show. Is it going to be next?
I don't want to say. I want people to stay tuned.
Oh, all right. It's a nice little radio tease there.
Yes,
I like
it
it.
most certainly is.
Brian Regan next.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
We forgot to tell Brian Regan we're a music show now, Brian.
yeah.
So get your plug in
Yes.
between the tunes
Yes.
here, please.
Welcome to Black in the Morning.
Welcome to the home of rock and roll. What do you got, Brian?
Yeah, Brian, when did you buy that album?
Yeah. What's your favorite AC/DC song? Rich Voss in studio too, and he's offering everybody corn muffins.
Yeah.
And turkey bacon, which I really want.
Yes, I
Why do you have to offer your food to everybody?
Because you know what it is. You can't
And-
keep
and
what
eat
you
that
got.
mic, 'cause we're
you
in a-
can't keep what you got unless you give it away in life.
That's true. Because people take land, so he makes up for it by
Yeah.
offering food.
Uh-huh.
You don't like corn muffins, right, Brian?
We took it.
I don't. I have no problem with corn muffins. I have no dog in the corn muffin fight.
None whatsoever. I pass on corn muffins every time, Rich.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat it because I'm trying to not eat.
Oh, wow.
Certain
You look
foods.
terrific.
I know, but
But you're eating the corn
I'm
muffin.
not eating.
Oh,
turkey bacon without the bread.
so just get rid of the corn muffin. You don't have to offer it to anybody.
He
Just
doesn't
throw
like
it in
to
the
waste food.
garbage.
Well, maybe
Why
I'll
don't
take
you
it-
like to waste food?
Well, I won't throw it in the garbage. I'll give it to a homeless guy walking in my car.
And he'll throw it at you because they want money for their
No,
for
some
their
of them are
booze and
hungry.
their fucking.
Some of them are hungry.
No, most of those guys get mad when you actually give them food because what they really want is the money for the
I
booze.
remember a homeless lady came up to me. I used to do this on stage, but she goes, I'm hungry. Can I have some money? I go, I had half a tuna sandwich. Big. I go, here's tuna. And she said, I don't eat tuna. You live in a fucking cardboard box. And all of a sudden you're on a diet plan?
Yeah, and now you're going to be picky.
Yes. I don't eat tuna. Go fucking, yeah. You eat broken glass, you fucking dumb cunt.
Right.
So what does she want you to do? Go buy her like another sandwich, I guess?
They want money to buy drugs. They didn't want the money for the food.
So you're agreeing with me. So the corn muffin thing's not going to work.
No, but one out of five will eat it.
I like
Geraldo
that.
had-
Oh, go
So
ahead.
Geraldo had such a funny joke about that, where he was talking about the homeless guys asking, "Let me get some money," and I'm thinking, he's just going to use it for booze and drugs. And they go, "Well, that's all I'm going to use it for." So,
Right.
He hasn't done that in a while.
Oh, Rich.
Oh, wow, Rich. That's not nice.
You're right.
Fuck. Hi, Brian. How are you,
Hey,
buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? I don't have any food to offer, so I feel bad about that. But
We're doing well. They put us in this this studio for a while, so it's a little uncomfortable because we're not used to it. But redoing the old joint for us, which is very, very nice.
yeah,
Yeah. How's that?
spruce it up.
Spruce it up a little bit.
You look like a bathroom in an Asian airport, just a bunch of holes in the floor. Bomberoo.
Holy shit, you're 0 for today.
Yes.
Brian is playing theaters all over the country. He's going to be in Waterbury, Connecticut tonight.
Tonight?
And then you got Albany on Friday and then Rochester on Saturday. Nice.
Good routing, man.
Oh, then Binghamton on Sunday.
Binghamton on Sunday. Well, sometimes they're put together fairly close, and sometimes not.
Seattle, then Cincinnati, then
Yeah.
back to fucking San Francisco.
Yeah, sometimes it works out like that. But this weekend is pretty smooth.
And are you still on the bus?
Yes.
Oh, God. I would love to do that. That's how he goes to all his
He's
dates.
got a driver. Do you wait? Do you sleep? Do you sleep on the bus like when you get there or no? Or you get a hotel.
Right now, I get a hotel. I just use it to get from point to point. But I'm thinking of changing that. I want to use the bus as. I'm getting tired of checking into hotels and
Are you really?
them just not having the room available and
And you have to
Do you
wait
have,
for
weights,
it.
weights in your bus or to work out, like a little
Weights?
workout room?
yeah, I've got a trainer who is on the bus with me, and I've got a bench press, I've got a exercise bike, and I have
Some kind of Nautilus machine.
I also have the Olympic bars that the one is higher than the other.
yeah.
You know, where you jump back and forth.
Sure.
I do that.
The
You know?
uneven. The uneven bars,
bars.
I think they're
A
called.
pool.
I wish I had thought of uneven bars.
Sorry.
Kind of ruins the joke when I go, yeah, I got the bars.
You know,
where
the
one is at one level and then the other, it's not at the same level. It's like higher. I got that too, if anybody's still listening.
Why are you asking if he has weights on his bus?
Because,
And will you eat the mic?
Yeah.
We're in a new
Oh,
studio. You
because
really got to get on the mic.
This is like doing a fucking studio on a road gig. Every road gig you go in, it's like this fucking studio. And you guys are so big in life that it's so weird to be in a studio like this with major radio guys like you. Today,
What is he doing?
Does anyone know what but he caught whatever bomb bug I have.
I'm in a complimentary mode today.
Yeah.
He's making some money. He feels good.
We got sensitive Rich Voss today.
Oh.
He's
this
complimenting
is
everybody.
gentle Rich.
He's trying to make it a more positive vibe.
This is men
Nice.
fences, Rich.
Yes, yes.
It's because, like Arnold, I heard on his trailers on the set, he would have his own workout.
Well, they would have another trailer with weights in it, like for guys like him and Will Smith, like because they can't go to a gym. I did see Will Smith. in
Brian's
that.
sick of flying, so he's on a bus. They hopefully route it properly, and then he checks into a hotel and lives nice. But he wants to get rid of the hotel thing and make the bus a little nicer, I think.
Well, yeah, I'm going to try to do that. I was actually in a hotel gym, and I'm running, and I look like ahead. You know, they got all these treadmills in there, and I look and I see this guy like sort of running, sort of walking, you know, and I'm like, does this guy really think that he's running? And then I realized the mere that I was looking at me. It was the way the mirrors were set up. I was looking at my back, and I was like, "Do I think I'm running?" It was like walking and just occasionally like just moving your shoulders up and down. It was pathetic.
I got insulted in the fucking gym yesterday. I was wearing a tank top, right? And I'm working out, and out of nowhere, some guy comes up to me. He goes, "Look at all these fucking dumb muscle heads." So, in other words, he wasn't insinuating that I had any fucking muscle.
Look at these other guys.
Look at these fucking muscle heads in the gym here. I'm fucking got a tank top, and I'm going, yeah, they really know how to ruin a place.
Yeah, regular lumps of shit like me and you.
But no one wears tank tops anymore. You're the only guy, I think.
Look at that body. You should be wearing
At
them.
the fucking gym, everybody wears them where I go to.
Not our gym. They don't wear the tank tops.
What's the name of your
really.
gym? Ours is called Tank Tops.
David Barton.
Tank tops and bottoms. Nothing.
They don't wear them at your in New York?
I don't think so. I don't really take
I
notice
just
of the
look at
guys
the
in their.
chicks.
That's right.
Cool.
In their,
I just
and
look
their
at the
yoga
pussy.
pants.
Oh, those fucking pants are so hot. It's like they're walking
It's
around.
getting
and
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Right, Brian? The yoga pants getting ridiculous. No,
I got to start going to these gyms you guys are talking
no,
about.
they just walk around the streets now.
They're
you know.
fucking tight.
Women
all
gave up.
ass.
Women gave up on jeans and just regular pants. It's the yoga pants.
Fucking insane.
They got yoga pants for the workout and then yoga pants for walking around New York City showing off your camel toe. That's what they got now.
But the asses look perfect. They look like it's just fucking crazy.
It's touching.
So, like, if I want to, does it work the other way? Like, if I were to wear yoga pants, would that like turn the ladies on? If I was walking around in yoga pants?
Nope. I've done it for you. Not at all. That's a quick trick out of the.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay.
You had it.
I meant to say trip.
No, only the lady. There's nothing for guys yet. We still have our stupid jeans on. That's it.
I'll wear
That's all we
bike
got.
pants.
Oh God.
You'll wear bike pants?
No,
Oh,
I bet you have those when you ride your bike.
Fuck you!
You have a whole bike
I've been
outfit, don't
defending
you?
that for years.
What that you do
that
or
you
don't?
do or
That I don't.
oh,
Yeah,
You
bike
look
pants?
like a fool.
Why?
Because your cock is just sticking out. You look like an idiot.
No, you look good when your cock sticks out. Not you, but I
My
mean,
cock
Ben.
always sticks out like this, forward.
What Rich is saying, I bike in Central Park a lot. But I just throw on my regular shit, and then you got these guys that dress up like Lance Armstrong, like they're in an actual race.
With one nut?
What?
They have one ball.
nut.
Yeah.
I just got it from the company, a pair of, for golf, knickers sent to me.
Oh, come on, watch it.
Whoa.
And
Careful.
I'm scared.
nice
What can
of them to do
I don't know where I
Black
can
Lives
wear
Matter.
them. I don't know. Like, where am I going to wear knickers without the whole golf course going? Look at this fucking
Everywhere.
asshole.
I would love to wear knickers and annoy everyone.
You've worn like obnoxious golf
But not knickers.
attire. Oh, yeah, but that's just as bad as those
Loudmouth?
Loudmouth.
Well, these are loudmouth knickers. The company has knickers. And all those.
I think
How's
they're
the
called
movie?
thugs
I don't know.
now.
I can't tell.
Jesus.
you mean like the Payne Stewart?
Yeah.
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 Yes, hopefully the same pilot.
Because your pilot lived.
He ruined that for everybody else. You can't be the guy on the PGA that does that look now after he died.
No, a couple of people have done it in tribute to him.
Yeah, but they're
Like
not
that
actually
tournament.
wearing it.
Oh, no.
You know, you play the golf, Brian.
Yeah, I'm going to Scotland next week.
No kidding.
Playing
yeah,
Trump?
with playing at Turnberry. Wow. I guess that is Trump's, right?
He bought a big one, and the people didn't want him to have it.
Yeah.
He put
It
this-
might be. That might be
I
the
don't
Trump
know.
place.
Are you going on vacation there, or are you doing gig?
Vacation. My brothers and myself and a bunch of friends. 12 of us are going
For how long?
for 3 days. Golfing 2 days and 1 day a pub crawl.
Who takes a 3-day international vacation? That's the fucking shittiest trip ever.
It sounded great up to. Hey, we're gonna be there for 3
We
days.
land, we have brunch, and then we turn
Yeah,
around and
we're
we head
going to
back.
England. Really? Well, we have a layover in Heathrow. We're going to do a little bit of, duty-free gift shopping.
We can't fit 18 holes in. We play like 3 holes and then we come back.
What do you mean a 3-day
3
trip? What's
days?
wrong with you?
Well,
Like a week is you
Yeah, you should do it like
Scotland.
4 or 5 days. That's nice. 3 days. That's like.
Well,
that's
it's-
gonna fly by.
I don't know if 1 day is travel, the other day is travel, and then 3 full days. I don't know if I'm.
Oh,
So 5 days.
Okay.
So it's 5 days.
Yeah, but you'll
I just
get there.
I just went from 3 to 5.
You didn't acknowledge.
And then
the
we
travel
packed the
days.
day before, so that's a 6-day trip.
But when you get there, even when you're traveling, you can still go do stuff that day. Go out duels.
Well, you lose time going that way. We're going to get there about 10 or 11 on Wednesday night next week, and then Thursday's golf, Friday's pub crawl, Saturday's golf, fly back on Sunday.
How do you get on this course? Like, isn't it like hard to get on?
We had to do it ahead of time.
How far in advance?
5 months.
Wow.
4 or 5 months ahead of time.
Wow.
How's your
one round of golf?
How's your golf?
Horrible. I'm more looking forward to the pub crawl between the two rounds. I love to play. It's weird. I have one hobby in life. I know you golf, and
I
you're
shot
pretty good at it.
79 last week.
Yeah.
Well, no one asked you.
He just kind of did.
Not really.
You're good at it.
Not really.
Shut up. I'd play with you if every one of your muscles wasn't
Ew.
sore. I want to play with you again.
Play with him.
Ew, you want to touch my pee-pee. Yuck.
Really? He's a
Oh,
fucking
that's like a
puppet now?
double. It's like a double entendre.
Don't help him.
Andre. So you have one hobby. I heard you before.
Yeah, that's it. My hobby is golf, and I rarely break 100 at it. So you'd think I'd pick a hobby that I had some skill level at, but
That's fun. You enjoy it.
So you're not good at working out, golf,
right.
That's well, Brian looks good.
maybe chess. Why don't you get lessons? And if you're at 100, you take a couple lessons, you'll break it down to 90s.
I'm not at 100. I'm at 115.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody
After all
wants to
these
play.
years?
Well, I mean, I can shoot. I can shoot in the 90s occasionally.
Yeah.
But my average is like 104, 105.
That's
So
great.
I guess it's 100.
No, it isn't. It stinks. fucking brownos and douchebag. That's not even great for Tom Cruise. It stinks.
I'm gonna shut my mouth
He's a
because
big actor.
my golf game went south. I'm kind of where Brian is. I used to be all right, and I can't fucking figure it out anymore. Rich knows. Every once in a while, I get it going for a few holes, but that is it.
Yeah, but you see here.
And I get so This is what I wanted to ask you. I get so frustrated. I don't play as much anymore because I can't stand that I suck.
You don't suck because if you could par 4 or 5 holes
Which
that
I
day,
do.
Yeah,
that
but you
means
have to
can-
eagle a birdie once in a while, and if you can't par it,
What?
you're going to be under. That's it.
I'm good. I'm good for 4 or 5 pars around, a couple birdie putts, and then a whole bunch of snowmen
and a tick and
and a couple lost balls.
Yeah,
Couple.
snowman, put your ears on.
That's an 8 in golf.
I was
There you
playing
go.
great, then I lost and I got it back now.
If you said you shot a 79,
Yes.
then have you ever shot 72 or under?
No.
Have you ever beat?
I know the front
Shot
nine.
par or-
last year I was on the front 9. I shot 1 under par. I shot 35, and then I couldn't handle the pressure on the back and shot a 44. So that was it.
Come on.
It was I couldn't I'm going holy. How did they do it? Because now you're thinking about every
Right.
fucking.
You're doubling. Thinking about what's going to happen.
So no, but I got a hole in one last year, so I was happy.
Word.
But
Have you ever had a hole in one, Brian?
Yeah, I was like 12 years old, 13 years old.
I remember.
Got a hole in one on a. I wish I still had the scorecard because on like whatever the hole it was, like the 12th hole, I write 1. 13th hole, I got a 12. I got a 1, and I know I got a 12 on the next hole.
Wait, you really had a hole in one though?
Yeah, got a hole in one, but you know,
That's cool.
to get a 12 on the following hole. means, like,
You don't acknowledge that.
yeah, all right. I got a hole in
You
one.
didn't say the score. How was it? A real course?
It was a 99-yard hole, so it was
That's all right.
you know, I mean, it wasn't.
That'd be 100
I think a legit has to be 130 or
Does it?
I don't know what the
No,
thing is,
no.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have to be 130.
It has to be 100 and something. It's legit in his
but
world.
in my mind. In my mind, it's
Listen,
legit.
any hole.
And why
in
would
one's
you
a
say it
hole
was
in one.
99 yards? You
That's what it said on the score. It was a
But
little
you-
hole. It was a little hole.
But you were back a little bit, so you should round it off and say it was 100 yards.
100 yards.
It was 100 yards
Into the wind.
into the wind.
That makes it harder. Into the wind.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it was playing 101. So
Scotland's going to be fun. Have you ever been there?
no, I've never. I've only been in Heathrow Airport for a couple of minutes, and then I spent a couple days in Paris. That's the only time, other than Canada, that I've really been out of the country.
How was that vacation?
It was pretty good, man.
Are you going to be close to the Loch Ness Monster Lake?
I don't. That's north of, I think, where we are. I'm not sure where that Loch Ness monster stuff is, but
I would check out the lake.
I'd go to see Loch Ness, but they've all been proven to be frauds, or they've admitted they lied. There's no monster. The whole thing's a bust.
Isn't it hard? Is it hard for you? I guess not, because you do so well and make so much money to go somewhere like that and not do a gig. Like if I was just going to Scotland to play golf or Ireland or whatever, I'd go, I have to work 1 or 2 nights.
Because you're the same as me. You're afraid of, whenever I do something social, I'm afraid that everything I've worked for is going to be taken away and I'm going to miss the big opportunity.
That quickly, though?
Immediately. Immediately.
Wow.
Immediately. So, yeah, that's why you got to do a game instead of just going to relax.
On my first honeymoon, I did a weekend at the Holy City Zoo when I got married to Kelly. We went to San Francisco.
What? At where?
It was a club in San Francisco. It was very famous, the Holy City Zoo.
Never heard of it.
It was no bigger than this room. And all, like Robin Williams, everybody started there up in San Francisco. You ever hear of the Holy City Zoo?
I've heard of it, but I was never in there.
And it's small. But I go, well, I'm in San Francisco. I'm like, I might as well.
On your honeymoon?
Yeah, but we did stuff in the day.
Hold hands and walk in the park in the day. I got a show tonight, man.
You want to go to Alcatraz, but I got to be home by 6 o'clock to get ready for my set.
We did all those
at the Holy City Zoo.
Fucking Alcatraz.
It was okay, though. I got pictures taken on the steps in Alcatraz where English had that great speech with Clint Eastwood.
I love Alcatraz.
Me too. Did you do the headset tour?
Yeah, I did. I've done it 2 or 3 times. Every time I'm in San Francisco, I like going there because it's cool. It's a ferry ride. Like you could go there for an hour and go, all right, I'm done, or you could stay there all afternoon if you want. See, I want to know somebody. You know when you're going through the tour and they have the ropes up in these like hallways and tunnels. You're like, what's behind? That's where I really want to go. But we got to find someone that will take us on the inside tour.
But you took the tours like when we were in England. We didn't want to go on those bus tours, Bonnie and I. So we just got on fucking double-decker buses and rode around and looked and pretended we knew what we were looking at. And we would just get
That's just sad.
No, it was fun because
spend the money so they could say, well, this is where Hendrix was.
No, then you're with a bunch of fucking people and me and her
Aren't you with a bunch of people on the double-deck bus without the tour guide?
No, it was us alone up top. It was us alone, and we kind of, had like a map of a city, so we kind of guessed where we were, and we would look, and it was fucking great. We did it a couple nights.
You talk about doing the tour you're not supposed to do.
Yes.
When I was living here in New York City, I've been to the top of the Empire State Building a bunch of times, but I always wanted to go up there. Just thought I'd brag. I've been up there like 4 times. Yeah,
do tell.
But I was never up there when it was completely covered in clouds. I always wanted to see what that was like. So I was walking by one time. I look up and it's just completely covered in clouds, right? Like halfway up. So I said, now I want to go up there and see what it's like. So I go in, I go to buy a ticket. Everybody that I'm buying tickets from or that's directing me saying, you don't want to go up there. You don't want to go up there. There's no visibility. I said, I know. That's why I want to do it. I go all the way up to the top. I'm the only person up there. Really? And I'm walking around and it's just all white, but I'm hearing car horns honking and stuff. And some guy that worked there came up to me. It's just him and me. And he goes, you want to see something you're not supposed to see?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Right, you say yes.
No, but it could be,
He goes, you want to see something you're not supposed to see? Yeah. And I said, yeah. He goes, follow me. So we go back into the elevator or whatever and go up, like higher than, tourists ever go.
Yeah.
Like up into that little weird metal thing, and it stopped. And then we walked out. And you're just kind of standing on this grating. You can look down. It was so bizarre.
Wait a minute. You're outdoors. You're on a grating. So the ground beneath you is grating?
It's like, that's the way I remember it. It was like 20 years ago or something like that. But it's like grating, and then you see all the metal around you. You can see through it, but you wouldn't fall. You couldn't fall and get hurt. So we just stand there for a while, and then we get back in the elevator and go back down to the normal observation deck. And he goes, now can you do something for me? And I'm like, oh, no. Where's this headed?
Oh, boy.
And he asked if I would go get him a 12-pack of beer. And I didn't feel comfortable about that. I said, no, man, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. And I just...
That is
I
the
left.
weirdest story.
Why didn't you say yes?
Why didn't I say
Yeah,
yes?
because he probably would have let you do other stuff, like go back up or do something else.
Yeah, maybe that was the tease. He was going to let you
What else can
parachute
you
from
do
the
after
thing.
you say yeah?
I felt,
Or
you
just
know,
lie.
I was on the fence whether to get him a 12-pack or what I'm going to do. Go down, go to a little convenience store, get a 12-pack and bring it back up.
I was going to say, and how are you going to get the 12-pack back up? I think they would probably question that.
Now
So
they-
obviously he was a worker that really needed beer. So strange.
I hope he's not still working there. Now he's going to get fired because
They don't know
my
what 20
story.
is. 20 years ago?
Huh?
Maybe a big mystery. Is that you? You just go, no.
How many people went up to the top of the Empire State Building and had a penny and go, I'm going to drop it, never dropped it, you know? Did you ever do that? No. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you mean, but I
Yeah,
don't
we
think
know your
anybody's-
people wouldn't drop it.
So you say you're going to and then you don't?
You don't. You
Yeah.
kind of chicken. It's like when you.
Well, that has a happier ending than
Isn't that a-
throwing the penny over.
And isn't that a myth? I mean, they don't even reach the street if you
Well, the
did
window
throw 'em
blown.
or whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if it does, it doesn't go through your head, I heard.
Can you imagine that killing somebody?
Well, that's what we
just-
heard growing up. If you throw a penny from the top of the Empire State Building, it'll go right through you or something like that.
Yeah, you get close. It's like when you.
So what? Are you up there just holding the penny and just
it's-
like tempting
you're not gonna
yourself?
do it. It's like the same as like when you jerk off and you go, I'm going to taste it this time, but
Ah,
and then you
hi.
and then,
Brian Regan's in studio.
What do you mean? I always taste it.
Brian, I
I
apologize.
raised my own glass of it and toasted it.
Wow.
You should look at, there's a new video I saw called the guy who's doing a show window washing on the Burj Khalifa.
No.
And he gets on the fucking, just look at that. And he, I know I'm obsessed with this. Listeners are probably tired of me talking about this dumb tower.
I think he might have. He's on a single harness, right? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Those window washers. I want to go up one of those things, Brian.
No, not me.
no.
I would be scared shitless, but I want to go up. But
No,
the
I
one
have
with
a
the
fear of
pulleys,
heights
with the it goes up the whole side of the building.
You would do that?
I don't.
I wouldn't do that.
I say I would, but maybe I wouldn't in the end. I think I'd be too
Remember we
scared.
used to go to the Marriott and go up to the top of the elevator in the lobby and look down at the Marriott, how fucking high it was.
Look at them standing. But look where they're actually at the top of the Burj.
Yeah.
And they're going to do a descent, like, 'cause the way the Burj is built a certain way so the wind can't blow it the fuck over. And this is a guy doing a show, and they're just on a single harness going down the side of this this tower. It's fucking insanity.
Would you do that?
Never. Not for a show. Not if Ozzy was doing it. Under no
What if
circumstances.
Ozzy said, "Come on, Jim,
Maybe.
me and you"? Yeah. What if he says you could sit on his lap?
I would want to sit on his lap, but if we were harnessed together, maybe I would.
Look at that. Look at that. Look how high they are.
I just that's crazy.
You only buckled in by one thing.
Yeah.
I want to do what Brian did. That seems like fun, dude.
Go to the way top. Yeah.
It's called Go to the Way Top.
Go to the way top.
You pay a little extra for that.
Yeah.
Bring a 12-pack.
It costs you a 12-pack. How's Vegas, Brian?
Good. Been out there about 11 years now, and what didn't get to go to the fight. I had a show that night, but that would have been cool to go to that.
Well, I guess, but in the end, it seems like it was a bust of a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
But,
supposed to be the fight of the century. Now there's all sorts of problems. It turns out Pacquiao had a bad shoulder, and now people are suing Pacquiao. Now Mayweather is saying in the paper that he's thinking about maybe giving him a rematch. So now we got to do that whole, thing again, I guess.
Yeah, and it's going to take 8 months for it to heal, to operate.
8 to 9
heal.
months, right?
What,
You're a big boxing fan?
No, I went to one UFC fight.
How was that?
Comedian Hannibal Buress
Sure.
was in town, texted me and said, hey, you want to go to the fight tonight? I know so little about fighting. I was Googling boxing matches, and I couldn't find any boxing matches. I'm like, I don't know what fight he's talking about.
Yeah.
He goes, meet me at MGM. We met at MGM, and he got tickets. We went inside. It was the whole Joe Rogan deal with the
Sure.
UFC fighting
Who fought?
stuff. Gosh, I don't even know.
Do you remember when it was?
5 months ago, maybe.
Did you know about UFC before this?
I knew of it, but I didn't know
But you
till I
know-
walked into the thing and saw that octagon
Yeah.
thing. What I was about to watch. It was pretty intense.
I like and Jimmy as well. I believe I like UFC way more than boxing now. And we all grew up as boxing fans. Look at all those fights we were fortunate enough to get to see.
Yeah.
But now it's all about the UFC. That is way more exciting. Boxing had a real opportunity there with Pacquiao Mayweather and the fight. So many people were watching a boxing match for the first time in a long time, and then it was kind of a bust.
do you think UFC will ever have, because I don't follow, so I don't know, something as exciting as like Ali and Frazier or Hagler and
Hearns.
Sugar Ray or Hearns?
Probably
either one.
not, just because the world has changed.
But so you don't think UFC will get that big? You mean, or
There's just too many distractions and other, and so much more entertainment. Back in the day when those fights happened, we didn't have a lot of choices, so it made it even bigger, bigger than life.
they were on Wild what was it called Wild World Sports or something?
Wild World Sports.
Yeah.
And they had regular. I mean, I remember when Ernie Schaefer's and Ron Lyle fought. They knocked each other out.
Ernie Schaefer's
and Ron Lyle. This fight, they knocked each other out.
Was Ernie Schaefer's on Wild World of Sports?
It was Wild. No, what was it called?
I'm asking if that's
Wide World.
Ernie
World of
Schaefer's
Sports.
was on Wild World of Sports.
Wide World. Okay, I'm just. It was fucking 30 years ago.
I know, but
It's
Wide
Shavers.
World of Sports, huh?
It was Ernie Shaver.
it was Shavers and
No.
Wide World of Sports.
Right.
No, it's Schaefer's.
I don't. Whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
Ernie
his
drank
name
beers.
was.
Yeah.
Watch him and Ron Lyle. Put that fight on the internet right now.
But you enjoyed the UFC.
Yeah.
Do you partake in Vegas ever? Meaning like the gambling and the big shows?
I've got like a closet with some rhinestone capes in it.
Yeah.
And, I'll put on a rhinestone cape every now and then and get in a big golden stretch limousine and hit the town. I'm not a big, I'll gamble occasionally, but I'm not big on that stuff.
Did you enjoy the UFC fight?
Yeah. There were like 5 fights.
Yeah, they have a good card there. They'll have a shitload of people on them.
Even the guys you don't really know, it's exciting. It's just because the sport's set up that
Sometimes
way.
they're better because they have something
They're
to prove.
really hungry, right?
They want you to know.
No, the thing I find fascinating about Brian Regan is you live in Vegas, but you're not part of that whole Vegas scene. I find that strange. Is there a lot of people that are just they stay away from the Strip and that's just over there, and you got just normal life going on?
Well, I mean, you got so many friends and family that always come to Vegas, and they're always in party mode, that's what's so weird about living in Vegas. Anytime anybody comes there, they're like, they're ready to just tear up the town, and you can't do that every night, you know, and you feel like a bump on a log sometimes because you can't join in. But I'll do it occasionally, but not like people might think.
At least there's great restaurants you can go to. Like if you want to eat, you can eat out in great places every night there.
How many years
like
ago
always.
did you switch and you just give them a list of things that here's all the fun things to do. I'll see you later tonight, or I'll see you tomorrow.
I give them a list of elevator operators that'll take them someplace that they're not supposed to go.
Yeah, I know the guy at the Stratosphere.
Would you do a gig at like a casino, like a 2-year run at one place, or do you like going on the road?
Well, right now I like being out on the road all the time, but I might at some point just say heck with it and just chill out, Yeah. But,
they would love you as a residency. I mean, because all the people are coming to Vegas. That's all your fans coming there anyway. And then you don't have to worry about the travel as much.
But the problem with Vegas, the hard thing with a lot of the big acts, is a lot of them have to 4-wall it.
What's 4-walling?
They have to get the room, and they have to do the advertisement themselves, this and that.
I thought if they got you, that's it.
No, they doing the bigger ones, but guys like who's the black comic?
Jonathan or George Wallace.
George Wallace. He 4-walls, but all that advertising.
He's a huge comic.
But he pays all that advertising.
I did not know that.
Yes, and he gets the door, but he has to probably rent a room. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm sure. There's some kind of deal worked out. He has to pay the fucking.
I don't even know if Rita Rudner even 4-walled the place. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But
I
there's
never heard of
certain
this term
comics-
before.
What's that?
I didn't hear of this.
4-wall. Yeah, Carlin would do that on the road with theaters and stuff, and he would just get everything.
No idea. I thought Vegas hired you, and that's all
Well,
you had to
you're
worry
like
about was
16
showing up
on
for the
your
gig.
level or something.
Yeah.
Like
Britney
if Elton
Spears,
John is doing a show, I'm sure he's not.
He's not running around trying to advertise for his show.
and
Unless
also,
he
too-
wants to. He may wanted 4-wall it because there's so little advertising needed to sell it out that he'll just make a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Just one ad could probably do it for him.
So that's stressful. You have to worry about way more than just the
certain
gig
things, too,
itself.
like if David Spade comes in town, he's only doing 2 nights, so he comes in and goes out. But if you're there, there's all different deals, I guess. What do you call? Slayton had a 4-wall deal at Hooters. So
At Hooters.
yeah, that's. I mean, there's
She
showrooms
must have switched
everywhere.
management because she used to do a lot better than that.
I had the same thing, but it was the one here in New York. in the lobby.
Doing comedy at a Hooters night after night.
Hooters Casino.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
I swear I'm just thinking some Hooters
Oh, no,
restaurant.
they have a
Oh, I
casino
thought you were
in
talking
Vegas.
like
Right. I thought you're
chicken
Poor
wings and
woman.
Celine Dion. Wow.
I thought you were competing with just chicken wings. And did they really have their own casino now?
Yeah, Hooters
I
Casino.
really
It's right
had no
across from
idea
MGM.
until this moment.
It's on
that just sounded awful. I wanted to save him.
They had an airline for a while. Remember
Right.
Hooters Air?
Would you ever fly Hooters Air?
That was
Yeah,
just a
we're
bad
crashing
idea
into
for
the
me.
mountains is a good thing.
That just scared the hell out of me. Yeah. Sure, and I mean, are the stewardesses dressed like Hooters waitresses? Because that would be cool.
It was very short lived. I think they actually had like regular flight attendants, and then they had Hooters girls that would help out or something. Because you need the actual flight attendants to
do you
for safety reasons. I think.
Do you so they could tell you how to die properly.
The seatbelt thing. Can we just assume everybody knows how to do it?
That would be nice.
I think if they you know these like seldom visited people in the Amazon. I think if you were to find one of these seldom visited tribes and handed them a seatbelt, they'd be able to click it and unclick it. So I don't think we need the flight attendants explaining this anymore. I think there should just be a line in the sand. Where no longer do we need to hear about this.
Thank you. Yes, you're correct. So, and it doesn't even help. I think they just, want to make sure they recover all the bodies so you have your seatbelt on. You're not flying and they got to find you somewhere else outside the plane.
But a lot of planes now still don't want you to smoke either. There's no smoking, they say, in the bathroom. Because there's nothing. Sorry. Nothing.
Boy, I love hearing guys riff on planes. This is great. The magic.
That was pure magic. All right. We have to take a break because we got to sell a lot of Mother's Day stuff. Oh, you sticking around? How long we got you
I'm
today,
here
Brian?
Yeah, got a few.
Oh, good. What? Brian's got a heart out at 9. Why?
I'm okay. I'm good.
All right, Brian's good for a little longer.
Damn it, E-Rock.
Brian Regan will be at Waterbury, Connecticut tonight, Friday, Albany, Saturday, Rochester, Sunday, Binghamton. Oh, and your final Letterman appearance. Let's talk about that after the break.
Okay, cool.
You did Letterman how many times?
20. This will be the 28th.
No fucking way.
Holy fuck.
I did it once.
Huh?
You got one.
That's cool.
Jimmy's got a few.
I have 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jimmy's got 2. I got
I was
one.
backstage twice.
All right.
Did you stand up both times?
Both times.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about that next. Stay there. Brian Regan.
We're back. With Opie and Jim.
We're back with Brian Regan, playing theaters all over the place. He's got Waterbury, Connecticut tonight, Albany Friday, Saturday Rochester, Sunday Binghamton, summer and fall dates for 41 cities on his website. Wow, brianregan.com. It's been a while, Brian.
Yeah, I've got Radio City Music Hall.
When is that?
September.
I'm going to go to that show.
Cool, man.
I haven't seen you in a while. I've seen Brian Regan probably, oh my God, it's got to be 20 times over the years.
Yeah, I've always been honored when you guys check out
Are
the
you
show,
kidding
man.
me?
Yeah.
I tell people, I've never laughed harder than at a Brian Regan show.
That's
You're
very
one of
nice,
those
man.
You're one of those guys. You start laughing so hard, you feel it in your ribs, and you really want the guy to slow down a little bit. You're like, please slow down. I can't take laughing actually this hard.
You're very, very nice, man.
It's amazing. And you were great in Top 5, by the way.
Thank you. You guys were in that motion picture as well.
Well,
yes. Aren't you in it?
You were too busy looking at your scene
no.
at the big premiere.
There's a scene where you guys are being you're interviewing
not
them?
all of us.
Oh.
I saw Brian Regan at the premiere. He was too busy, noticing his scene, which did very well. By the way,
He's in the trailer.
He's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Your scene killed. Yeah, they filmed in our studio for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
They did do that, and the producer and the director's like, oh, it's too bad. It's too bad we can't use a lot of this because that was a lot of fun. Chris Rock really, really enjoyed that. There's a lot of laughs in there. Jimmy was in it.
Yeah.
Anthony was in it.
Yeah.
Sam was in it.
Oh yeah.
And I was blurry in the background, Brian. So thanks for bringing this up.
But that was you. That was you blurred out in the background.
Well, it was me, sure, and you got to see
I'm
Opie
sorry
and
to hear
Anthony,
that.
the big Opie and Anthony banner. That was nice, but in the end, I was blurry in the background,
Well,
Brian Regan.
I apologize for bringing it up. I didn't realize it was a sore spot.
I've been in a few movies over the years, but that was a big one. I was hoping to be in focus for that one.
What other movies have you been in?
Rich Voss's movie.
Yeah.
Women Aren't Funny. I've been in. I'm in
Netflix.
Kevin Pollak's new documentary, Misery Loves Comedy.
Okay. Look at that.
And a few others over the years, I guess.
You got a reel. You got a motion picture reel.
This was a real movie. Sorry, Rich.
No, R-E-E-L.
Rich gets mad. This was a real movie, meaning it was in a whole shitload of theaters.
What? Who? Kevin's?
Chris. Chris Rocks.
Yeah, it was fucking. I worked on the movie. I loved it.
Jimmy is entered the studio. We're talking about top 5, and I said, Brian, your scene was amazing. He was
Thank
very
you.
funny, and then
you were great.
I appreciate
and then he's
that,
like,
man.
well, you guys were in the movie too, and I'm like, I was
brought
blurry.
up a sore subject that I didn't realize that I saw the scene that you guys were in.
Yeah.
You just say that they didn't show you physically or whatever.
He's too handsome.
I was blurry.
The physical representation.
Yeah.
Spiritually, he was there.
So you were there. You just no one would know it. That's all.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, you want all of it. You want like the visual representation. I see.
You were in full focus for a full minute at least. That's that's wonderful.
I thought I had been cut out of the movie.
No,
I swear
that's
until like
insane.
2 weeks before. I didn't know, or maybe a month before, because I had shot the thing and I never heard anything about it. I wasn't on the IMDb or whatever that thing is, so I thought I was gone.
I had a line in the movie. I wasn't in the credits. I don't know. They fucked up.
You were outside the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, and I said, "Are you going up tonight?" I want whatever. You were in the print ads.
I just was very fortunate. Yeah. By the way, I saw Bonnie hosting Red Eye. I thought she was great.
She's doing it tonight. Thank you. Yeah, she's
doing it again tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just really impressed. I thought she was very.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Very, very.
Maybe they give her the gig.
Smooth and funny, and
she's got so much heat that I was laying in bed last night going, how am I going to handle this divorce? I can't. I'm telling you, she's got so much.
Why she
heat.
can't be more successful than you?
Well, I mean, we had.
She
can't not.
No, she obviously she should because she's a writer, a director.
But why aren't you just happy for her? Why are you guys going to get divorced?
No, I'm not. I am because what's going to happen is we have a brand too. Besides what we do by ourselves, we have a brand. Our radio show, our podcast, the pilots we done. So when she gets these talk shows and these other things and dumps our radio show and podcast, and I'm still back doing what the fuck are you? What did I do wrong now?
Jimmy's starting to debut his new smile.
I literally just farted and Sam smiled at me.
No,
I'm listening to you.
Jimmy has been promoting that he's going to debut his new smile today on the show, and I think he just did it for Sam.
He's done it a couple times.
Yeah, but Sam smiled at me like my smile. I didn't even think you'd hear that. But I'm listening.
Are you going to debut the smile for everybody else in the studio?
Oh yeah, but
when you're ready.
Yeah, I want to hear what
It's a soft rollout.
I'm just saying it's I want her to be as successful as she. I mean, with the movie, I wouldn't have done what I did for the movie for her if I didn't want her to be successful. But I also don't want our brand to get fucked up too. What we've been working on for so long. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I also understand your brand is only going to be helped by her succeeding. I sense a real Star 80 thing.
Yes.
I sense even worse. I sense a Celine Dion's, like I'm her husband. He's sick.
Is he sick?
Yeah, it's sad.
What's wrong with him? What don't make a joke about it, then say it's sad.
I didn't make a joke about it. I'm saying I feel whatever. You guys don't get me today.
But isn't he old? No, you just don't want her to be more successful than you.
No, that's
the
not
problem
true.
here.
Listen,
how's it going to hurt your brand?
I can stop comedy right now.
You have stopped it in 1995.
That's right. I can stop right now. And I've already had
my friends laugh.
I've had enough success.
You can't laugh
I've
at
done
that.
enough things.
You're steamrolling past our laughs.
Exactly, we're laughing at you.
We're enjoying that.
But he's a mean person. I've said nothing but nice things about him since I've.
I know, and so did I. I gave you till 95.
Brian Regan is doing Letterman for the last time on Friday.
28 times.
Who you on with?
Ray Romano and the Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Taping it Thursday to air on Friday.
That's great.
Are you doing stand up?
Stand up? Yeah.
When is he actually done?
I think
End of the
around
month.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So
Wow, you're in the last couple weeks. He must love you.
I was very honored that they're putting me on there one more time.
Did they
So
ask you?
I think so.
Oh, that's great.
You were definitely a staple for that show. You
I wonder if,
did it a lot.
will Jake Johansson do it? He's another guy Letterman seems to like a lot.
Jake Johansson is amazing. He's done like 40 something when you combine NBC and CBS. Very, very funny guy.
Yeah. Is it hard to do those sets?
Yes.
Why? Because
Well-
you guys are like seasoned veterans at this point.
Word for word.
Yeah, and it's
What
6
do you mean?
minutes or 7 minutes.
It's 4.5. I
Oh.
think it's probably, they'll probably give you 5, but they tell you 4.5. But the hard part is working on them for about 2 months leading up to it, because when I do my regular shows, I come out and I want to practice the set. So I don't even want to say hi to the audience that I'm performing in front of, because I want to get the words down, So I feel like if I go out in front of an audience, I feel like they think I'm a little antiseptic, because you want to go out and practice the words. If you come out and say, "Hey, how you doing here in Stamford, Connecticut," or whatever, you're already not working on the set. So.
Right.
And you also, like, if you pick parts from different parts of your act, like if you have to chop down 4 bits and you combine them into your TV set, you've now ruined 4 bits for that live performance that night, because you're pulling little
That's
pieces.
right.
You're like gutting 4 things to get the TV set. So you're fucking up your live set.
Yeah,
too.
so you're messing up some chunks,
Yeah.
When Bonnie's great at those things, but like I'm the kind of, like when I did Keenan, it didn't work. Like Plan A was not working. What they said, this is what we want you to do. You work for, and it wasn't working. And I said, "Fuck, I got to go to Plan B, or else I'm gonna fucking bomb on this show."
I wish your mother had.
Is that like a product name? Plan B.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's
Boy, is it
it's
a
also
product.
called the morning after pill.
What if that was the actual name of it? Plan B.
See, like I don't know,
Yeah, that's right.
like Brian's that word for word comedy, structured comedy is so fucking hard for some comics.
Well, the point is the TV set is very different. Is I guess what I was.
It's a
getting at.
different animal.
And also, I would assume you're not officially in front of your audience either. So that must make it strange.
Yeah, you're going out in front of, a bunch of people who, fortunately, they're usually a good crowd on the
Right.
Letterman show, but, they're not there to see me. They're there to see Dave Letterman in a TV taping. So,
Right.
you gotta win them over, which,
Walk the line before it.
huh?
You walk the line before it and just talk to them out front. Hey,
You suck up.
Now you tell me on the final appearance I should, yeah, no, so it's a lot of fun, but it's also challenging.
It's kind of sad. Letterman's going away. I guess it's time though. All of a
He's
sudden,
stepping down his own.
all of a sudden he started looking like the old guy because Jay. All these young guys are coming up, and then Jay leaves, and then Dave was the last older guy.
Yeah.
you
And
know,
he's and they're
left.
beating him in the ratings. And it's not any. It's just his generation. It's just a different generation than Fallon and Kimmel. That's all it is.
He was my guy, though. I liked Letterman over all of them. I mean, Jay was way nicer to us when we were fortunate enough to do Leno's show, but Letterman was always my guy growing up.
I always liked Letterman's comedy.
Yeah.
It's subversive. Is that
Yes.
the word? It was always coming from like a bizarre angle.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
I loved Merv
Unpredictable. You
Yeah.
loved Merv Griffin.
That's just a lifestyle
choice.
identification.
He was a good talk show host, that Merv Griffin.
Yeah.
Mike Douglas.
I love Mike Douglas and
Douglas.
Cavett.
Dick Cavett.
Yep.
Yeah, we had Dick Cavett on once. He was
Who
He was
interviewed
fascinating.
Nixon? Who was it that interviewed?
Oh, Frost Nixon. Rob was it
Oh,
not
yeah.
Rob? Was it what was his first
David
name?
Frost.
David Frost.
David Frost, right?
And then he gets him because Nixon drunk called him. He gets the ex-president because the fucking was he the ex-president at that point when he did the Frost Nixon? I think he was.
Yes.
so.
I believe
Drunk
so.
calls him. He was that phone call you made, and he just got Nixon. He just stopped because he didn't know what he had said in that phone call.
Wow.
Fucking amazing.
You mean Nixon was drunk?
Nixon
and
had
called...
Nixon drunk called Frost.
Wow.
While they were doing the interviews, like one of the nights, and that's my Nixon. And then Frost mentioned it. I don't remember exactly what happened. I forget why Nixon called him. It was like, guys like us, or I forget what he said, but he didn't know exactly what he had said, and he thought, oh my God, this guy has me. I think he thought that he had said shit that he didn't. So that was why in that final interview or whatever it was, Frost got what he wanted from
Oh,
Nixon.
yeah, I never knew that.
Yep. It's a really, really good movie with Langella played Nixon.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a really interesting insight to that moment because because Nixon was such a good fucking Filibuster, he just knew how to talk through shit. And he could talk. These guys could talk about anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So why did you steal that money? We have different religions, and they can go anywhere with any question. That's their genius.
He couldn't do it during the Kennedy debate.
Well, he lost.
The fuck? He was sweating,
Yeah, but
stuttering.
it was a visual. It was a visual thing that lost in that. TV was a newer medium.
Isn't that amazing? That so many people say that's why. Nixon lost. 'Cause
Maybe not newer,
he looked old and sweaty during that debate, and TV was relatively new.
Compared to, it was usually radio stuff.
Yeah, exactly. As far as politicians go, that was a very new thing for them.
If Romney would have won the second debate against Obama, he would have won because he killed him on the first debate. Those for debate, huh?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What hurt Romney too is being overheard saying that dumb thing at that dinner. There's certain they just caught him in a really dumb moment. It's like, ugh.
I don't, if he won that second debate, I think.
Or whatever that was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes you have to, that everything you say now is being recorded. You gotta, and you're at a fundraising dinner. It wasn't like he was in an elevator talking to his wife.
I realized we never did the Price is Right clip. Did you hear what happened on Price is Right yesterday?
No.
There was a lady in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And she's playing the game.
And Drew Carey tipped her over and said, that's what God wants. It's so weird.
It was really
I got to see that clip.
It went viral, my God. And, they had a couple prizes up there, and she had to guess the prize. I forgot exactly how that game went. But anyway, one of the prizes was a treadmill for the lady in the wheelchair.
Wow.
And it turns out not only is she in a wheelchair, she has no feet. And she played it off well, and Drew Carey made believe that she didn't have no feet. Well, just didn't really acknowledge that there was a little something that was a bit strange going on in front of him.
But this isn't live, right? I mean, why couldn't they just
get rid of the contestant?
Work around, or just change the prize or something?
Say, we can't have you. You don't have feet. We need someone with 2 feet up here.
You have 0.
Right. Wow. Yeah, they knew this clip was coming because we learned they filmed this stuff way ahead of time. We see it, way later than after they taped it.
Joe Biden asked someone to stand up who was a military veteran who couldn't.
Yeah.
Same kind of deal, I guess.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Kanye West did the same thing at a concert.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, oh, did he?
Yeah. Oh, that was the Kanye West thing.
Yeah.
But he probably thought he could make them walk.
Just an asshole.
I think he stopped the show, right?
He did.
Yeah, of course he did.
Kanye West stopped the show because he wants everyone to get up on their feet, and this one person wasn't getting up on their feet. So Kanye, I believe, stopped the show for a while and was berating this person, and then it turns out this person cannot get up on their feet.
Honest mistake, live and learn.
So why was he wasting the front row? Nothing.
I'm trying to even think.
I think he's saying that how the fuck did Kanye not notice the guy in a wheelchair because he was in the front row?
He wasn't in the front row.
No, I know, but that's why Rich was joking.
Oh.
Yes, just had none of the makings of a joke.
You want?
It seemed like it was a serious statement.
You want to play the Price is Right clip, or?
Sure, certainly.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen this yet, Brian?
No.
Turn the screen toward Brian there, please, so he can see this. This is going viral today. Everyone is checking this clip out.
Jim Schnuck is smiling again.
Well, he's debuting the smile.
Slowly. It's a slow rollout.
I think I saw part of it.
It's not a great smile.
Did you do it for Rich Voss yet?
No, it's just too much pressure.
Okay, fair enough. All right, play the clip.
Cecilia, what's going on?
I'm so excited right now.
I thought you'd never get up here, man. You were close a couple times.
Yeah, I'm so good.
But here she is. George, what do we got for her?
Couple of prizes, Danielle. We've got a treadmill and a new sauna.
These look really nice.
First, this.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hang on. That clip ends there, but I got another clip.
But I don't think she could use the sauna either, right? Wouldn't
Rust
that be
out
a
her
little,
wheels.
that wouldn't be that would be a little tough as well.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why Drew Carey didn't really acknowledge it.
He didn't comment on it?
He probably didn't know what to do.
He just played it completely straight, like you're.
Maybe he didn't want the product, the sponsor getting mad either. Like she reacted to that treadmill the way fucking Gunnery Sergeant Hartman looked at that donut. What the fuck was that?
There it is. A little strange, right?
Yeah, man.
There you go. You wanted the rest of it?
Well, she had a choice, though, right? It sounded like she got a choice between the
to have
two,
legs or not have legs, and she chose this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
I
would you
know what you mean, sir.
Why would you choose to have your feet cut off?
Yeah.
No, the rest of the clip was.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, she wins the treadmill.
She won the treadmill. Yeah.
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 Oh no.
So now what?
The iron is so thick you can cut it with a knife.
That's right.
Here she is. George, what do we got for her?
Couple of prizes, Danielle. We've got a treadmill and a new sauna.
These are really nice.
First, this folding treadmill features 24 built-in speed and incline programs.
Also
plus
doubles as a
touchscreen
bed.
with USB hookup from Avanti Fitness. And second, relax in this 3-person infrared sauna, which has 10 carbon fiber
not
heaters,
wheelchair
2
accessible.
ergonomic backrests, and 7 color therapy lights from Crystal Sauna.
So we got this nice treadmill. We got the beautiful sauna, seats 3 people. And we got one price tag, $3,695. Does that go to the treadmill or the sauna?
The sauna.
Fatso is standing up in the back.
Sauna, she says. It's all you, Manuela. $3,695. Let's give it to her. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
Oh, God.
But he goes, we got a really nice treadmill here. He's still kind of rubbing it in her face.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I don't know. As a stand-up, Drew Carey's a stand-up. I would assume he would have a little fun with that.
I tell you, the best
without insulting her.
The best stand-up game show host is Steve Harvey. He's fucking so funny.
He's good
when he does it. I think he would have.
What?
I don't know. I just think he's.
Which one is he? The Family Feud guy?
Yeah, he is.
He's fucking
That
funny.
sucks.
He's funny.
He
I
is
didn't
good,
say-
though.
He's
But
really good. Huh?
That they're just going for viral clips now.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing stuff on purpose on
They're
that
doing
show.
stuff on purpose so the woman will say penis, and then they throw it on the internet and it gets 10 million views in a
Steve
day.
Harvey goes, "What
Yeah,
in
and
the
then,
world?"
And then he's shocked, like, "Wait, I can't believe you said penis."
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
He's funny, though.
Yeah, I mean, his timing.
He
on
was
that
the host for Richard's Apollo appearance. I'm sorry, his Def Jam appearance.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we even. Remember that after Jackie
yeah.
Robinson joke he said?
Yeah, I was there.
By the way, she could not have fit the wheelchair in the sauna
No,
or
I
on
know.
the treadmill.
or on the treadmill. There's both prizes are utterly useless.
No, that's
Use
not
it
true.
as a
You think-
ride.
You think she's in the wheelchair all day long? She could still
She has no.
get into
has
the
no
sauna.
feet.
Yeah, so
How is she going to get into
sleep? How do you think she gets from her wheelchair to the bed into the tub?
She's gonna get
Whatever.
stuck in a sauna and turn into a prune.
So she's going to put. She's going to pull a towel, put a towel on, and then crawl into her sauna. And
Yeah, she
Do
can
it with
probably
her
get up there.
arms,
Yeah,
and
why
do it with
not?
her arms. Like
she
does
probably doesn't
everything.
want to be in a sauna.
It sounds like a really not relaxing way to use a sauna.
Exactly.
Right.
I might relax or I might actually be killed if I can't get to the door in time.
Right.
Yeah.
I get claustrophobic in those fucking things, man.
In a sauna?
Is it that or the fact that there's a guy standing right in front of you?
That's not claustrophobic.
And he locked the door behind the.
And your temptation is too
I'll
strong.
bring him 2 12-packs.
I like the 12-pack story.
That's why I just brought it
I
back.
kind of liked it. That he gets to see something a little special, and all it costs is a
Something different.
12-pack.
Well,
It's great being like Bonnie and I, when we were in D.C., a CIA agent took us on a tour of the West Wing of the White House.
A what?
A tour of the West Wing, which you cannot get.
Who?
CIA. I'm just trying to keep this fucking dumb show moving. This dead fucking air all day. It's fucking horrible. I came here the worst day of the fucking week. I just came to pay you your money. I thought it would be fucking fun.
I got
Maybe
money today, Brian.
Plug Ellery's on Friday and Looney Bin on Saturday.
Let's talk about the Price is Right thing.
It sucked. Everybody seen the video yesterday and today. Your fucking old news fucking video. Nobody cares. Oh, wow, look what we found. Yeah, so did half the country. Fucking idiots.
Oh.
Really on top of things.
It might be making a very good point there. All right, so Brian's going to do the Letterman on Friday and call that a night. Do you get to do the other shows? Has Kimmel or Fallon had you on yet?
I haven't been on those shows. I've been doing the Letterman thing for, however many years. So we're just going to see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are the kids? Everything good with you?
They're good. 16-year-old boy, 11-year-old girl. Everything is A-okay, man.
Are they dating?
They're dating each other.
Their brother.
No, they're not. They're not dating yet.
Are you dating?
Oh.
Brian doesn't like talking about the personal stuff. That's okay. I just want to make sure you're doing well.
Everything is A-okay.
Everything is
Dennis?
okay.
Dennis is good. Yeah, he's doing. He's going to be on the golf thing with us next week, so that'll be cool.
In Scotland?
Yeah. So
what are you going to do if you get in one of those traps? Those traps are a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
The ones where they have ladders, right? You got to climb down a ladder to go fucking hit your ball out of it.
I was playing golf with a guy one time. We're betting, right? He's in a fairway bunker. You know, a little bit of a lip. I'm in the cart in the fairway. He's in the fairway bunker. Ball comes out, and I see a tee spinning.
Get the fuck out.
No, tee spinning and land like between me and the guy just had this look on his face like he was so red-handed. And you teed the ball up in the fairway bunker? Wow. That's great. That's great. That's wrong, man.
But how do you get away with it? Because you got to.
Well, he thought the tee was going to stay in the bunker.
No, I understand
obviously.
that, but even just bending down and putting your ball on the tee.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's fucking funny.
That is really funny. All right, we should take a break for more live reads.
Sure.
I think we got to get Brian out of here. I hear you're a busy man, sir.
Guys, I very much appreciate you guys having me in here.
No problem.
So,
we're doing Westbury, Connecticut tonight, Albany Friday, Rochester Saturday, and Binghamton on Sunday. And it's BrianRegan.com for all his dates, including Radio City Music Hall in September.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
All right. The great Brian Regan.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, guys.
Also, Rich, what do you got?
This Friday, I'm at Ellery's in Middlesex, New Jersey. Saturday, the Looney Bin in Staten Island. I haven't been in Staten Island in years. So, there you have it.
All right. And Jimmy?
I got gigs coming up. Just go to my website. I got the Borgata July 10 and 11. And I just had a gig go on sale. My first time ever in New Mexico. I'm doing Albuquerque. National Hispanic Cultural Center. It's July 18th. It's a benefit, 100% charitable event to support the Endorphin Power Company. I guess that's for people who have substance abuse problems. And then I also got Minneapolis and Detroit in September.
Yeah.
Hit it. We're back with Rich Voss and Jim Norton and you.
Don't forget
Sam Roberts.
Thanks.
In this temporary studio.
He's doing it again.
People say the mic sounds shitty. It's making them dizzy. Making them nauseous because I guess they're fading in and out and all sorts of crap's going on. So
Yeah, well, within a couple weeks, it's just a temporary home.
we're just trying to deal with it as they rebuild our old studio, make it a little fancier and nicer.
Do you think that's what's making them nauseous or the content?
Oh, really funny, Rich. Really funny.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Oh, 'cause you've never seen anything
Funny, Rich Voss. Real funny.
Holy shit.
I thought you were trying to go for a positive vibe today. Don't give up.
Man.
Don't give up. Keep it positive.
I was just asking, what do you think it is?
I don't know. I think we've had a few lofts. It's not the ideal situation, but we're doing all right.
That's
There's a few lofts in there at your
not the
expense.
ideal. What's not ideal? Listen, here's
the
deal.
thing.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
You want me to tell you the deal?
Here's the deal. Not
when
here's
you
the thing.
guys.
Oh my God, that's the
Did you
smile.
see it?
What?
I'm privy to the new smile finally.
Horrible.
I'm privy to it. He's been promoting it for 12, 14 hours now. That he was going to debut a new smile on the show. And he just did
new
it.
smile.
He just did it for me.
Nice.
Would you like to see it, Rich?
Yeah.
Well, you're not allowed to yet.
That's all right.
It'll happen though.
Is the back of your head growing?
I don't know. Put your hand on it, see if it feels the same.
That is fucking quick. Oh, is that quick? Wow. Do you guys remember the wedding singer?
Yes, the lady died.
Way to go, Rich. Well, that was 5 minutes. I was hoping to.
Well, that's
the
kind
big
of
reveal. Way to go, Rich.
I wouldn't say it's a big reveal.
Way to go.
I think Rich made the right call there, just saying that the old bitch is dead and let's move on.
Let's move on. Fair enough. The old bitch at the end, she was at the end of the movie mostly, right?
I never saw
Now
her.
Or was she through the movie?
Now it's time for entertainment news.
Yeah, the fucking old lady from the wedding thing died. Some shit happened.
She did the Rapper's Delight.
Yes, she did.
Oh.
She was
I can't hear it.
101?
She was 101.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
She did she was throughout the movie, but her big moment was
At the
when
end.
she did Rapper's Delight.
Yeah.
It's just fun to hear a grandma rapping.
No, it's not.
You don't think
it would have
so?
been better to hear her doing something from Eric B. and Rock Kim. The 5%ers.
I think it'd be more fun to hear her falling down the stairs.
That would be true and hot.
A
More
woman.
fun to hear is, and the orderlies fuck me. Sugar. Why, Jim?
Yeah,
101.
Or how about this one then?
Oh, fuck.
Woman who seduced underage neighbor was previously accused of having sex with dogs.
Yeah, I know her. What's her name?
She's got to be a pig, right? She's not.
Pig? What, are you kidding me? She's a catch.
She's got to be a pig, though.
I would imagine.
Let's look her up.
Let's look her up.
That's a hot one.
Florida woman who was once charged for having sex with dogs, then relocated, changed her name, has now been charged for having sex with a teenager and letting him smoke marijuana and drink beer. My God.
I want to marry this woman. Oh, she's a good one.
She's hot?
She's not bad.
Let me
fuck the dog. You bet she's hot.
Let me take a look. She's her name's Brittany. She's 23. She's being held on $15,000 bail.
I'll post it.
I can't even see the screens
I
in
wanna
the
post
studio.
It's Brittany, bitch.
I don't believe that whole I fucked the dog stuff.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Why?
I mean, really? At what point in your life do you go, I'm going to fuck my...
No, the dog, I guess, would...
Huh?
Well, it's the woman.
I
so
could see maybe...
She's allowing the dog to mount her. Over the years, we've had calls from women. They'll... You want one?
No.
You want one? We could get one.
Is she fat?
I could see maybe a dog,
Doesn't look it.
like a lady putting something down there and the dog licking her pussy. I could see that maybe, but fucking her? I mean, does a dog really know?
Yes. Absolutely.
How do you know?
So I know someone that fucked a dog.
No fucking way.
I know someone that fucked a dog.
Or the
Related
dog
to you?
No.
Oh.
Wait.
The woman I know.
So the woman allowed the dog
I
to
never
mount.
saw her. It was before I knew her. She just told me the story one time.
I think
Absolutely true.
Would you check that out? I think I would check that out.
No, how hard can a dog get, too?
Rock hard. They don't have the same fears you and I do, that we might be gay. No.
What do you mean, might?
No, the dogs. She told me she fucked her boyfriend's dog when she was much younger.
Yeah.
And that does nothing for me. That's not my thing at all. But one time she did suck my dick and watch dog porn.
Wow. So how does that come about? How do you get that little quirk in your brain?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe your dad was a vet.
No, she said it was something about she was horny. And her boyfriend was away or whatever happened. I don't know what led up to it, but she said the dog fucked her. And she said it was like the animal thing of just it wanted just to mount her and fuck her. Like there was something about just being used as a fuck like that in an animal sense. That again, I don't comprehend it, but that's what her experience was.
I have to ask. Did it got in?
Oh yeah, it fucked her.
Wow.
Like, I mean, you do
That
weird
was what
shit
she
when you're
said.
on drugs
Right.
and you're horny. Like a friend of mine.
A friend?
No, I didn't do that. I could tell you shit I did. I'll tell you. The blocks of government cheese. You know, they used to come with blocks.
Oh, yeah. We
He
all
stuck a hole in it. But
we've all done shit like
And
that.
the dog was eating it on a sandwich.
But he fucked it and then, left it, put it back in the microwave, left it there, and then went to pour in his microwave because he was a heroin addict. And it was a big hunk of cheese with a hole in it when he got to the porn store.
All right, that's great. I wasn't into that story until the end. That's really funny.
I did. I was so high once. I was young. I didn't know. I took a buttered roll, right, and then I told the story. I cut some of my hair and I put hair in it, so it felt like
You did not do the hair part.
I swear to God.
I would understand the other part, but there's no way you try to dress it up to look like it could possibly look like
I never
a
had
pussy.
so I didn't know.
You really cut some of your hair?
Because I had a lot of hair.
And then you put it around the makeshift hole?
Yeah.
Come on.
I swear to God, why would I lie
I think
about
you're
that?
pumping it up.
Huh?
There's no way you would think that would work.
It stuck to the butter.
No, I understand that, but the part about making it look
physics,
making it look like, oh wow, this looks like a hot vagina now.
No, it's just like a vagina with a yeast infection.
Oh God. Oh, Brittany has moved.
Did you come in it?
Huh? Please, I come in it.
Yeah.
I probably did. Yeah.
Did you eat it?
Huh?
Did
No,
you
what
eat
kind
it?
of freak am I?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he came in it. That's an obvious thing. Brittany,
man.
she moved from Arizona, took a new name after her November 2012 charge for crimes against nature. They call it crimes against nature.
But did she fuck the dog? They said she allegedly admitted it to an ex-boyfriend. So is that something she admitted, or is that something that her boyfriend just said?
I don't know. I'm going to read more. I don't know. First of all, look up crimes against nature. What does that mean?
Yes.
Is it all encompassing?
It's when you fuck a tornado.
Because it says her 2012 charge for crimes against nature, which came after original charges of bestiality. So what's the difference between
I
those
don't
two
know.
things?
Crimes against nature or unnatural act has been a legal term for forms of sexual behavior not considered natural and seen as punishable offenses. They include anal sex and bestiality historically.
Is the dog bothered by that?
Fucking that girl?
Yeah, if the dog is mounting her, I understand we shouldn't allow this to happen, but in the end, is the dog bothered by that? We're pretty happy that you're offering yourself
hard
up.
for them to look at each other at breakfast. I mean,
in the last weekend of March, she allegedly had sex with a 15-year-old in Holly Hill, while he was visiting his father. The dad later found lewd Facebook messages between the two. The boy was reportedly sickened when his father told him about his illegal lover's past. The teen admitted to having intercourse with Brittany for 2 nights and said he was concerned about contracting a venereal disease.
See, she'd been accused of having sex. There is a sexy picture of her wearing like fucking like a little tutu or whatever. But she was charged with battery for the kid. But did she? No, I think her ex-boyfriend accused her of fucking dog. I don't think she admitted that.
Yeah, how could you prove it unless
here
you
you
saw
go.
it happen?
Here you go. The police report obtained by Huffington Post, a former boyfriend of Brittany, revealed that she told him she had engaged in vaginal and oral sex. Ugh. Jesus.
He blew the dog?
Oh, my God.
No, the dog probably licked her pussy.
Oh, okay.
If that's what it was.
Oh, that's okay.
No, but I mean, it's different than blowing.
Wait,
a
no,
dog.
she engaged in vaginal and oral sex with her family's dog.
She told him that.
She said she had been intimate with the animals since she was 13. One of the dogs Brittany admitted to having sex with was 13 years old, and the other just several years old. Both were identified as medium-sized dog breeds.
By the way, the father was at that time working to gain custody of his daughter's son. Oh, the father, her father. Okay.
The boyfriend also claimed that he had approached Brittany's father to discuss the bestiality confession, but the man allegedly said that he was aware of the situation. The former boyfriend also noted in a filed report that she told him she had incest fantasies. Brittany has a young son.
Who knows? That could be a bunch of bullshit.
Well, the ladies don't feel like calling about the dog thing today. We've had it in the past, though, Rich. We've had a few
And
ladies
they've called in?
Yeah, they'll call in.
Disgusting.
They'll call in and talk about it a little bit.
People, humanity is just the fucking worst. I hate them. Kids and dogs and fucking kill them.
The kids and dogs?
No, yeah, that's kind of mean, Rich. Kids and dogs are cute.
That would make for a very sad society if you
just killing kids and dogs.
Kill all the kids and the dogs.
Read this out,
Okay,
dude.
kids, come pet the dog.
Understand,
A
but
professional athlete's son is going to jail.
yeah, with Taylor.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you say his name?
Because I don't want to. I don't know
in the
how true
paper.
the story was.
It's in the
I didn't
paper.
see it.
It was in
Okay.
every paper yesterday.
We
Okay,
talked
sorry.
about this yesterday. Who gives a fuck?
Remember the whole...
See how that hurts?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. That's
It didn't hurt me
yesterday's
at all.
news.
The whole country knows about it already, Rich.
That
They
was
do?
Oh, yeah. It's a national story.
And how come
Lawrence
Stern just brought it up today when I was listening.
Lawrence Taylor's son. Lawrence Taylor's son. We had that yesterday. He's going away for 10 years.
Oh.
And then probation for 20 after that.
And there's a dude that might be going away for 15 years for fucking on the beach in Florida.
Where'd you hear that?
Oh, get out of here.
He might get 15
He must
years.
have done it in front of kids, right?
He did in front of whoever. Like all these people taking videos of it. It's right on the internet. Google sex, and not to drink.
On the beach.
Not to drink.
That should be easy to come by.
He's facing 15 fucking years, and they want to make an example out of him because it fucks with their tourism.
I got the story right here. A jury Monday found a couple guilty of having sex on Bradenton Beach, it looks like, after only 15 minutes of deliberation. The convictions carry a maximum prison sentence of 15 years. He's 40, she's 20. They were charged with 2 counts each of lewd behavior for having sex on a public beach last summer. Video played in the courtroom during the 1.5... I'm going to get to the part where they're throwing the book at these people.
Yeah.
Because there's no fucking way they would do this. Let me see if I get to it. All right, so 1.5 day long trial showed Jose moving on top of Elisa in a sexual manner in broad daylight. Witnesses testified that a 3-year-old girl saw them. That's why. Like I said, in front of kids. If they were off by themselves, or maybe it's some other adults around, they wouldn't have.
They got to register a
sentence.
sex offender.
Sex
Like
offenders.
really? That's why they have to do the same thing a guy who fucks an 8-year-old does. Come on.
Yeah, that's why the case was important. One.
Well, you could piss by a fucking school and register as a sex offender if you get caught.
Yeah, that's what I tell people.
The defense argued that the two weren't actually having sex, but that Jose had been dancing on Elisa or nudging him to wake him up.
If they don't have video,
Yeah, she was nudging his dick with her pussy. Nothing wrong with that. That's how you wake up.
I guess you can't do it in front of the kids. Is the problem they have
but
there?
15
You
years,
got to include them.
you know,
Huh?
some community service. Clean the fucking beach up. That's it.
Doing?
Clean it up. Don't do it again. You don't throw the book at them.
What would you do for him?
Hit them with a magazine.
Oh, okay.
You have them do community service.
What about a year? Year in
No,
jail.
you don't go to jail for that.
No.
You don't go to fucking jail.
But what if it's your 3-year-old?
Well, watching it?
Yeah.
You know.
They don't know what's going on, a 3-year-old. Maybe.
You can. Yes, they do.
What? What are we getting at?
What if a 3-year-old walks past, you and your wife are watching porn and walks past that and sees it? Do you go
You
to
say,
jail
get
for that?
over here. Show you something.
You know,
It's a tall 3-year-old.
it's a fucking.
Yeah. Where you watching
It's a
the
tall.
porn?
Yeah, how
Hop
hard?
up.
I live up on the 3rd floor.
Get up here.
No, if walks by, not your.
Where am I watching porn?
Did your kids ever see you having sex?
No, one time.
Yes.
One time, Raina walked in with me and Bonnie, but we, since it was okay because she doesn't.
Do they say,
listen-
why is mommy kneeling behind daddy?
She said- no, it's not like Bonnie makes noise, so she didn't wake the kid. But she
How
was
old
half
was she?
asleep. Huh?
How old was she?
I don't know. It was a couple months ago, like 2 months ago. But I don't think she saw it.
Why don't you ask her?
Why? Hey, did you see?
Did you wonder why mommy was laughing so loud?
Did you see? Holy fuck! Wednesday maybe isn't your day.
Let's say hi
Doing it
to.
again.
There's the smile again.
He's moving his head like Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder while he smiles.
Is that smile on videotape yet?
I don't think so.
Jimmy, you gotta put the smile out there for the people.
Thank you.
You promoted it enough. Let's say hi to Paul in Jersey. Paul,
I'm right here.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's going on?
The
Paul?
reason the guy is getting 15 years is, if you read into the story, he had just finished up another felony conviction for something. That's why they're throwing the book at him. But and they don't know what they're giving the girl yet. But when you think about it and you really dive into it, it's just ridiculous. And it's just a sad state of the American penal system. I'm not one of those guys who are out there saying, oh, wow, this country's going to anarchy. But you have the entire banking industry where no one did any type of jail time. You get rapists that don't even get 15 years for this. It's just bullshit.
Well, I guess it's tough when there was a 3-year-old in the area. I guess that's what they're focusing on. Besides the fact that, like you said, he just got over a felony conviction.
But it's sex on the beach. I mean, should they get something? Yeah, they should. But 15 years?
Yeah, I know. I find it ridiculous. I don't care. I don't care if couples have sex around me at a beach.
Did they say they're getting 15 years, or that's the maximum they can get?
No, they said the guy is getting 15 years.
That's the maximum.
They have not decided on the girl yet.
All right, that's the maximum, but he's still going to do
No,
a few years.
I'm looking at that. They have not been sentenced. The sentencing date is yet to be announced.
No, if you read it as it's like a mandatory 15-year term, at least from the article that I
The
did.
convictions
Because the
carry
judge
a
says-
sentence of up to 15
The judge
years.
says for the guy, he doesn't have any discretion. It has to give him 15 years. That's one of the stories that I read. They said they haven't decided on the girl yet, but for the guy, he's getting the 15 years. Now, whether he's going to get probation for some of that, I mean, who knows?
He shouldn't do any time. He should not go to prison at all for
Community service?
Yes, community service. Clean up the fucking beaches and do something.
You know, as much as it pains me to agree with Voss, he's actually right here.
I'm 100. Thank you.
Let me put Kim on with you. I think it's Kim in Texas. Kim?
Ooh, a dictator.
Hey, this is Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, my understanding that everything I've read.
What? Just so immature.
We're talking to Kim, Jimmy. Listen to Kim. Go ahead, Kim.
Hey, baby.
It's a guy.
This is Ken.
Oh, Ken?
Oh, Kim. Wow. I think we do have a Kim that does call the show, though.
Yeah, because there were a lot of boy has a girl name faces going around the studio.
Fuck yeah. Now you ruined it. It's Ken in Texas. Go ahead, Ken.
Understanding, I've read several articles on this, and they were actually offered plea bargains with no jail time and like a year's probation and so forth. Now, I think they were offered two different deals on this, and they refused them and wanted to take it to court. And on top of that, the gentleman had prior, I want to say he was either a felon or so forth, and because of that also helped enhance it.
Why would the mayor offer the plea deal, not the prosecutor?
They just wanted to be done with this thing.
No, the male and female were both offered deals, and they both refused them, and with no jail time and just like a year's probation, they both refused them and wanted to take it to court and wanted the jury to hear it, and that's what they ended up with.
All right.
Are you periscoping?
Yeah.
I didn't read that anywhere. I just
know. Tell us in your periscope.
You're periscoping?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking meerkat then.
What are you?
Meerkat's the fucking all the rage
Meerkat?
now.
What is this? Is it still winter?
What?
Is it still winter? Who's meerkatting anymore?
I'm
I'm gonna Vine.
I'm meerkatting. Periscope is fucking yesterday's news, man. There's the meerkat right at you, Sam Roberts.
By the way, Jim's new
Jim
smile.
Norton?
Jim's new smile has made his Periscope debut.
No, well, make a debut on Meerkat too, please. Meerkat is
it can't just
is
happen.
better than Periscope.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Jimmy is eating an apple as a meerkat.
You called it his apple. I call it his home.
There's Rich Voss on my Meerkat. Meerkat better than Periscope.
Not even a little.
Until Periscope
what is this
is
doing?
available for my Samsung. Anyway,
What is this doing? Is this
we're live
streaming?
broadcasting.
Yeah, let's go. We gotta go on with the point is to go on with the show though. To not like
no, I'm waiting.
You're not supposed to Periscope at the expense of the radio show.
I'm getting a lot of likes, and there's the new smile that Jimmy's been promoting for the last 16, 18 hours. That is brutal.
That is so bad.
That is so horrendous.
Lots of hearts though coming in. Lots of hearts on the.
There you go. See.
What's
Who
wrong
else
with
we got?
debuting a new smile?
And there's
You lost my
Eric.
new neck.
Eric doesn't want to be on Meerkat, which is the latest rage.
We got the first comments coming in.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
To who? Jim Norton?
To Jim Norton.
Why? It's a wonderful new smile that he just debuted.
Yeah. Said it looks like Ebert's smile.
So
my connection's too weak to stream.
If I get on this Periscope, I could just start sending live stuff from my house.
Yes, you can.
Broadcast wherever you go. But you're not supposed to. Like, we should be doing the show, and this is just on. Like, that's why I didn't make a big thing about it, because we just do the show. Not like it's not a show about periscoping.
How did somebody show the fight this weekend on the side of their building in Brooklyn?
They did that too?
Yeah, it was on the side of the building in Brooklyn.
I didn't hear this story.
Yeah.
Let me hang up on these guys. Thanks for helping us out with that story with the couple having sex on the beach. I appreciate
There were
it.
people outside and fucking watching it.
Find me the story.
Go right online. Side of
didn't
fight
see
on
that one.
Brooklyn. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the problem they had with the Pacquiao Mayweather fight was the fact that everyone was periscoping it.
I saw it.
But the pay-per-view people, they made their fucking money. Oh my God.
Well, I was in Florida at a bar outside. They showed it on big screens outside. So there was 1,000 people in the parking lot watching it.
That was illegal.
Well, it was illegal?
Yeah, they take that stuff really seriously.
Well, no,
you got
the
to get a license if you're a bar owner to.
No, they did for the people that were sitting in there eating wings.
Right.
But they couldn't stop the people from in the parking lot looking.
So then
at
everyone.
it.
So that's how you watched the fight?
Yeah, it was great.
That's kind of cool.
I don't see anything about the side of the building, though.
Yeah, look, in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Are you still periscoping?
Yeah. But you don't talk about it.
What?
You gotta just let it happen, and then people can be like, "Oh, this is amazing."
It's like a webcam.
Well, they told me I have a weak stream, so
It is.
I can't do it anymore. What happened?
They like your hat, though.
Huh?
They like your hat.
This fucking hat is the coolest hat. I bought two. One tan and one gray. Yes.
Someone made the point we couldn't get to him on the phones. You bring your kid to the zoo, and the animals are fucking right in front of you. So what's the difference between that and a kid seeing a couple having sex on a beach?
That's a good point, because they're learning life. That's life.
Yeah. I just don't feel like having to explain that shit yet.
No, you don't have to. They go, what are they doing? You could say they're wrestling, or they're, like my daughter 7. She watches every Family Guy, so she learns stuff. Like the other day, we're talking about pregnant, and then she's 7 years old. She goes, "Just wear a condom." you know, and she's 7. She knows this stuff. Yesterday we were playing at the park. I go, "You're not going to jail." She goes, "Well, I guess I got to do community service." So, but they learn all this shit from TV anyhow.
Sounds to me like she's learning a whole bunch of adult lessons that she shouldn't be learning at her age. The smile again.
I better Meerkat again.
Stop with the thing. First of all, nobody's using Meerkat, and second of all, you're not supposed to be so.
Look, Sam, I'm trying to.
You're way too self-aware. It's not cool.
It should just be.
What are you talking about? I'm not self-aware. I just got my Meerkat on right now, and it's focused right at you, Sam Roberts.
It's
because
so stupid.
I can't get Periscope because it's not available for the Samsung yet, so I'm stuck with Meerkat. They just got this available
Meerkat.
for the Samsung people a couple days ago. There's Rich Voss and his brand new hat.
Wait,
I don't know if it'll make you, Jim. I don't know if it'll make you happy, but this is Periscope, not Meerkat.
I like Periscope.
Fuck, man.
I can't believe people are saying positive things about my hat. This can't be your
They're
fan base.
They're not. I was being sorry. They're not saying
really
positive
things.
It's negative. It's mainly negative.
They're listing things.
Ooh,
Rich.
All right, I'm going to take a phone call as I casually pan the room.
Yeah.
And
just
you're
casually panning the room.
Why don't you Polaroid and
It's
send
almost-
that to people? That's about as advanced as Meerkat.
So for
It's almost like I'm not doing it. Look how natural this looks.
It's not natural at all.
What's up, Kevin in Louisiana?
Hey, it's kind of for Rich and you, Opie.
Yes.
Hey, Kevy.
Players championship this weekend.
Yes.
You think it's a good bet to put a bet on Phil Mickelson going on 40-1?
Hell fucking no. Phil Mickelson is not going to win that.
how do you if it's 40-1? What the fuck? You put $100 on it, you can win four
Oh,
grand.
true. Yeah. I mean, if you got $100 just to throw away as a goof, you do that.
But I'm saying it's pretty good. It's a pretty good. I mean, that's some great odds, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, he has not played well, but he did play well at the Masters.
Here's the two here's the number 1 and number 2. It's
and
gonna
here's
be
all our show prep that's not working too well today. See, I wrote corn muffins down because I thought that would be a thought starter and we would do something with that.
Stop
didn't work.
narrating your fucking
that didn't
video
work.
where you're doing a radio
See,
show.
there's the Brian Regan. He was scheduled for 8 o'clock.
Who would
Here's our
think
prep
corn
sheet.
muffins is a great discussion
I
starter?
don't know.
pancakes. You're supposed to talk about whipped cream on pancakes.
Oh, we never talked about that. You're right, Rich Ross.
Spieth and Dustin Johnson.
This is the story we're doing next.
gotta do the
and
show
only if you're
naturally.
looking through Meerkat, you know what story we're doing
You got to
next.
do the show naturally. You can't.
Jimmy is doing the show
No,
naturally.
I'm just saying you can't play the cameras. You got to do your thing.
No visual gags, right?
No, it's stupid.
Holy shit! Fucking Gallagher 3. Spieth or Dustin Johnson.
And now we get the smile. Look at that. We're getting the new
I
Jimmy
agree,
Woods
Rich.
smile.
What about McElroy?
McElroy.
I'll take Mac.
McElroy won the match championship,
Yeah.
Rich Voss. So.
You know what?
Yeah, he
if
did.
you're going by odds,
I'll tell you
2
who's-
in a row are, you know what I mean? Especially after 2 weeks after the Masters, they're kind of burnt out. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, also, one last thing. You should check out the video of last week. Keegan Bradley almost getting in a fight with.
How fucking cool was that?
We saw that.
You saw that?
I'll tell you who's not winning the tournament this weekend. Jim Norton acting very natural as I Meerkat. Jimmy says it's you really shouldn't do visuals or anything.
Who's not going to win?
The listeners.
Yeah, Tiger Woods is not going to win because he's crying over the breakup of
Lindsey
his
Vonn.
relationship.
He's super sexy.
He's 28-1.
I wonder what happened.
She blew him off. She's finally had it with him.
Well, I heard she got contacts. She's like, "Oh my God, you're." Yeah, it was something like that.
She's trying to be cool about it, but
You're the help.
Or maybe he's back out there getting some strange, so he might play good again.
He's heartbroken.
No.
She was the one that broke up. So, and she's trying to say it's their schedules and all that, but obviously something else was going on.
He was probably fucking somebody else.
What's the odds on Dustin Johnson?
Dustin Johnson.
Well, is he dirty?
And
Dustin Johnson, I think it's around 10-1 or something like that.
what Fowler's going to explode soon.
Really?
Fowler's
Yeah.
in the same. He's in a team.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
he's
highest one is McElroy and Spieth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're officially we officially have the visual element in our studio. I'm doing this very naturally.
There's some mean people on Periscope.
What are they saying?
Well, I just had I was going across the whole studio and getting some of the support staff.
Yeah.
And somebody asked if E-Rock is a part of Mere Fat.
Look, and I could get his reaction right away, right after
come
you
on.
said that.
That's unfair.
Yeah,
You Rock, you have anything to say? They went, with a Meerkat joke.
Texas come in?
Huh?
It pops up on the screen.
Can you ask?
Paramope is good. No.
Can I get one positive thing on my hat?
Okay, who likes? Everybody send in a positive thing about Rich Voss's hat.
How about my new tattoo?
Listen, we shouldn't be focusing on Periscope or Meerkat. It's just it's an addition.
Why? I got 128 people right now. That's huge.
Wow.
How many people you got?
I've had 300 the whole time.
What
Wow.
the fuck? All right, my number's going up.
Oh.
Says Voss looks like a 50s hobo.
Exactly. And tell them they spelled it wrong.
That's another homo joke.
I said Voss looks like a...
Age and the sexuality are both right.
I said he looks like a bang bus actor. And then said your tattoo looks like shit.
Well, my tattoos look good.
Let me see the
I agree.
new one. Let me see the new one.
What is the new one of Rich Voss?
Hawaiian girl.
Oh, it's a girl?
Oh, that's wonderful. All right.
Not the kind you like.
So now what do I do? Do I just hold this up for the rest of the show?
Would you turn
This is
yours
getting
off?
uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be hosting the show. I'm producing the thing, and we'll just have a Periscope thing going, and then you do the show, and we'll act like this isn't even happening, and it'll be great.
People have been screen capping my new winning smile, which I debuted this morning.
Yes, you did, Jimmy. Yes, you did. This app is garbage. Voss looks like Blink 182's dad.
Oh, that's not that cool. Is this Jim? You're somebody's phone background now, Jim.
Oh yeah, well, I want to see the pictures that
They're
screen
calling
capped.
you an even uglier Adam Sandler.
Oh, that's unkind to both people.
No, I'm very good looking.
Well,
all right.
I'm
gonna shut off my
I
Meerkat.
was back in the day before.
Huge success. This was a huge success.
I mean, you talk about a show for 2015.
This was a huge success. Huge
Lotion on your
success.
face.
Huh?
Put lotion
I'll
on
be meerkatting until fucking Periscope gets their act together and makes it available for the Samsung.
What did you think?
Goodbye. Do you say goodbye?
You can if you want.
I said goodbye.
But you're not when you're hosting a radio show, because people listening to the show are kind of like just want to listen to the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jamie Foxx says earpieces fell out before Star Spangled Banner flopped. Did you guys play that on Monday when I wasn't?
We actually did not.
We did not play
We
it.
talked about it.
We were busy doing other stuff.
Now he's coming up with excuses.
Yeah, he said it sounded good in the arena.
Don't blame Jamie Foxx for his Star-Spangled bomb at the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. What? The Oscar winner says his in-ear monitors fell out before he had to sing the national anthem at the Las Vegas bout Saturday, leaving him unable to hear the organ.
He couldn't hear the organ.
Why didn't
That
he
don't
pick
make
him
no
up and
sense.
back him in?
Huh?
Why didn't he pick him up and put him back in? If they fell out, where they?
Well, it depends on where they fell out. It might have been when he was making his victory jog out.
Despite that, Fox told Ellen DeGeneres, in the arena, it killed. Fox said he even got compliments from Denzel Washington and other A-listers in the audience. He's just making excuses.
What are they going to say?
Yeah.
That's like me having a bad set and going, well, people told me it was the crowd, not me. Fucking shut up, Jamie.
However, he added, after hearing about internet reports clowning his singing, he watched a video of the broadcast and admitted it was off. In the stadium, you would have thought I was getting a standing ovation, but the telecast, it was different. It was so off, Fox told E.T. Let's listen to this damn thing.
Yeah, Roseanne complimented him.
Why the fuck would they ask Jamie Foxx to sing that?
Yeah.
Even though his voice is okay, but there's so many legit singers.
Mayweather
in
probably
Vegas
wanted him.
too.
Ugh, fucking Mayweather, stop it. The
Mayweather.
Burger King and you and a guy with a fucking fucked up shoulder for $100 a pay-per-view.
And the Biebs was there too.
Fucking A. I love the fucking Biebs. He's supposed to be retweeting me soon.
So scheduled, right?
I told him, follow me back. We'll just promote each other. Like you promote me to your audience, I'll promote you to mine.
Oh, so it's kind of a you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours deal.
One hand washes the other, Chipper.
Is that what he says?
My mother said that.
Ah. She used to fuck a lot of guys, right?
Watch your language. It's
Oh.
a radio program.
It's a nice program, too.
Forgot about that. That's my fault.
Now, why don't we listen to Jamie Foxx?
Guys.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose those broad stripes and bright stars.
Oh, this stinks.
Through the perilous fight.
A little pitchy.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant.
It's not horrible, though.
Well, no, not to anybody who can't hear.
And the rockets regulate, the bombs are bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, that's a little.
That was horrendous.
I would say 50% was good, and 50% was like some of it sounded good, don't you think?
Is that a hallelujah?
That was.
Listen, hallelujah.
That was not well
know what?
received. They should have got. There's so many singers. What, Stevie Wonder couldn't be fucking walked up there to do it?
Well, I mean, we've heard worse over the years.
You remember the lyrics.
Yeah, like Roseanne. There's a few like who aren't supposed to, but comedians shouldn't be singing that
It's
song.
bad, but it wasn't that bad.
No, I
For
think
the
Heffler's
biggest
gonna
fight in
have-
the last 20 years, they should have
Yeah.
got an amazing
But
singer.
I mean, they beat the living shit out of him on Twitter.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
there were moments where it was a little pitchy.
I was not.
Isn't
good.
that what they say on the Idol?
They say, well,
pitchy.
Randy, the dog, Randy Jackson.
Yeah, a little
too.
pitchy.
Oh, I loved him. My mother loved him.
I know why that was.
I wasn't laughing at Jamie Foxx during that performance, by the way. I happened to go to the show's Instagram, Opie and Jimmy, and there's Jim Norton's new smile. It's right there for everybody.
Oh, it's not. It looks good, man.
It's right there for
Looking
everybody.
good, E-Rock.
You could have had the Biebs sing the national anthem.
It's Opie and Jimmy on
why not?
on Instagram.
He was there.
I don't think they just call somebody up to without rehearsal and you know.
Hold on, I think this might be a Meerkat moment.
What are you doing with the thing?
What?
Don't worry about Meerkat.
I feel like Rich has something really good for Meerkat right
Yeah,
now.
you
Hold
know,
on,
I
let it
mean,
load. Let it
It's
get.
radio.
Let's get a couple people here.
It
All
dates
right, we're
us.
good. We're good. We're
What I'm
we're
saying
good.
is,
Yes,
no
Rich.
one's coming
Oh,
right up.
Shut up.
No one's coming out of the audience to sing, without rehearsing. To how many people saw the fight?
This says
Over,
Voss looks like a gay umpire.
Well, that really? You
That's what it
repeated
says.
that horrible.
That's what it says.
That'd be a humpire.
Repeat the good. Repeat the good ones.
Jimmy's proud of that one. All right, I think this is more natural now.
Why
I think this Meerkat thing's very natural now. It's almost like you don't know I'm doing it, right?
No, you're talking about it again.
Oh,
What did you think of the Jamie Foxx performance?
me?
Yeah.
I honestly, it was bad. We've heard worse over the years. What is Jimmy doing? I'm trying to give my opinion on the Jamie Foxx.
That's
What are
not
you
Jim.
doing?
That's Chip.
What? This guy I ain't bothering no one.
Why are you?
You're
Why are you
jingling
shak-
your
why are
keys
you
in front of the
jingling
mic.
keys?
I do that when I'm nervous. You can't even hear it.
I think the problem
Is
is
the mic picking that up?
Yes, of course it is.
What the problem with what?
With the national anthem,
Yeah.
is that maybe it's not the worst thing ever, except this was advertised as one of the biggest things to ever happen in sports.
Yeah, it was
It was supposed to be the biggest fight in the last 30 years.
That's like a joke having. I mean, Jamie Foxx is great and Ray, but it's like, come on, man, get a real singer to do that.
Yeah.
It was bad, but I mean, they
Vegas.
destroyed him
There's
on
2 million
Twitter.
singers.
I know, but it's not supposed to be something. We don't do this every year. This Pacquiao Mayweather.
They should be
focus.
wrecking them on
Focus.
Twitter.
you're on Meerkat, baby.
We can't have a conversation if you're worried about Meerkat.
Oh, I thought I was doing the Meerkat a little more naturally.
No.
Ro, say hi to the Meerkat people. All right. Anyway, you were
Oh,
saying?
we could fucking do our podcast live on Periscope at
Yes,
home.
you can. Yes, you
Holy
can.
fuck.
I don't know if anybody's thought about that.
Fucking, they're looking at the fucking batteries.
Thanks for the practicality, Jim.
All right.
You better charge your phone first.
They should have got someone better, of course, but I didn't think it was that bad.
It's
in the end.
pretty bad, especially in the context of this is the biggest fight in 30 years,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
terrible.
record-setting pay-per-views, and it's $100, and there's millions of people watching.
Yeah,
30 years? It's not 30.
You don't think it's the
Holyfield
big-
and Tyson's fought.
What year?
It wasn't
25
30
years?
years ago.
25 years then.
Okay, well, don't say 30 if it's 25.
What? Then I'll say 25 then.
Okay.
All right.
I kind of think that's a really good question. When was the last quote, because they like using that term a lot, fight of the century?
I would say Holyfield and Tyson. No, or Hagler and Sugar Ray.
You can't go back
Hagler,
that
Sugar
far.
Ray.
How long ago was that?
Probably 28 and a half years ago.
Close to 30.
When was the last fight of the century?
Well, look
It has
up.
to be a Tyson fight, no?
Tyson. It was either Tyson Holyfield or fucking
I would
Hagler and Sugar Ray. Because
I
that
would-
was towards the end of
I would go Tyson
Sugar Ray's
Holyfield.
career.
I think you're right. I think that was the last fight of the century. Before this one, that's how long it's been though, as far as boxing goes, getting that real huge fight together.
So you think Holyfield Tyson?
I would say so. Yeah.
All right. Do we know what year that was?
or Jerry Cooney and his landlord.
Why are you taking shots at Jerry Cooney?
I like him. I'm not taking shots. I'm just saying.
Jim Norton did a little TV with Jerry Cooney.
I
and he
played
couldn't-
golf with him.
and he couldn't have been nicer.
He's the nicest guy in the world.
And he's Huntington's own.
You're right. I played
He's
golf
from
with
my
him.
hometown.
He's a great guy. I made a joke.
I want Jerry Cooney on the show. We're going to go to Scott in Virginia.
It says Holyfield Tyson was 96.
So that might have been the last fight of the century.
29 years ago.
No, 96.
19 years ago.
Fucking
96,
19.
you said.
Okay.
Who's this guy calling it?
Fucking idiot.
Scott in Virginia. Go
Great
ahead.
Scott!
Hey, what's up, Bo?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, Jimmy?
We're,
Hey, y'all failed to mention about Prince coming to Baltimore to save the city this weekend.
what is he doing?
What'd he do?
He's supposed to be having a concert, and he wants everybody to wear gray. For
For
Fred
what reason, Gray?
You know, Chippa.
But
Come
why
on.
does he want everyone to wear gray? For what reason?
The mood.
He's just playing.
What is he doing?
He's playing to the camera.
Yeah. He
No, I'm not. I'm just doing the radio show. So he wants everyone to wear gray?
Chip is holding my wrist.
Shut up.
I hold the camera.
Wait, if he's playing toward the camera,
Why
you know
does he
what I
want
gotta
everyone
do.
to wear
Of
gray?
course.
What's the
I
reason?
got a
Do
meerkat.
tell.
Back on Meerkat.
I guess he wants everybody to calm down up there. I don't know, Chippa.
Who am I to say?
You're not saying anything. It's the Rally for Peace concert in Baltimore that Prince is doing.
I see.
Is this anyone else doing it?
Let's see. Prince has announced a Mother's Day Rally for Peace concert in Baltimore at the Royal Farms Arena.
When's he doing it? Would that be Mother's Day?
Yes.
Good move by Prince. That's very good for your mother.
You seem to be playing toward the cameras.
Not at all.
Chip.
I'm just talking to Sam.
Doing a radio
He's doing
show.
some fancy stuff, I think.
He's holding my wrist. Yeah, they haven't announced any other acts except Prince.
Well, that sucks. Prince has never played my neighborhood. What do we have to act up to get Prince to play our
That's
neighborhood?
pretty much what it is.
That's
You
not
gotta
fair.
Throw a bunch of stuff.
How you going to act up in your neighborhood? Burn toast? Nothing.
Chipper, is your mother telling
Fuck,
I can act up in your neighborhood.
dude, I will loot a CVS if it means Prince comes to my town. Yes.
What do you
I would love to
asking?
see Prince.
First of all, you're not looting anywhere, okay? You'll hurt your back. You're not fucking...
That's not nice.
My
I've worked
mother's
really hard
in
on my back the
Baltimore.
last couple of years.
loot something. You'll probably catch a cold and go
Yeah,
into CVS and get medicine.
You play the loot.
You suck.
You know what I mean? You're gonna play the loot like an instrument of some sort.
I'll go right to the allergy aisle. Get some free fucking.
All right,
Go down with Benadryl.
Right, I'll just get some Benadryl and Sudafed.
Yeah.
All right, thank
Yeah,
you, Scott,
Benadryl
Virginia.
if
That
he's
was
got
terrific.
Something needs drilling.
Not what it's for.
All right,
This is Z-Rock and Rollin' playing grab ass in the corner while
I see that.
while the show is going on.
Rich, I'll take you on at golf. This guy says.
I'm probably sure he probably could beat me. He's probably a scratch golfer, of course.
Oh, who cares if he's itchy?
If he wants, if he belongs to a major course like Trump or Plainfield Country Club or
Or another
Bolster
one of some sort.
or Pine Valley, then I'll play with him. But I'm not going to play with him at some shit course.
Now you play at a real course, of course.
Of course, you
Of
know.
course.
Yaza Polana.
Yasa
nice course.
Polana. Who's that? I know that motherfucker.
No, you don't.
Go ham and bram muffin.
It was late.
No, you don't.
Go ham and bram muffin.
It was a
Roland,
lady.
you periscoping?
Let's fucking high five, man. Our phones.
Just do the show.
What?
Yeah, we're really ruining the show.
Like, it's not now the whole staff is
we're
like...
ruining an already lousy show.
Nobody can...
You think it just started today?
That was what my joke
I
just
know.
was.
That's very hurtful. All right, I'm gonna.
You're doing pretty
shut
well
off my
with theaters
meerkat.
and clubs and stuff.
All right, shut that down.
New sneakers.
Very natural. No one even noticed I was doing that. Okay. Woman files lawsuit against all homosexuals in existence.
Where am I going to get the money?
Well, who is this bitch? Who is this woman?
This woman is she's from Nebraska. A Nebraska woman identifying herself as the ambassador for plaintiffs. God and his son, Jesus Christ, is suing all homosexuals on earth for breaking religious and moral laws, according to court records filed Tuesday. They're going to have to deal with this shit.
At least she's not an irrational ass.
Yeah, it's about time.
That's the way to deal with it.
In the suit entered into the docket. I love when they enter it into the docket.
Docket. That's what you say about both. Go ahead.
It's Driscoll versus homosexuals. Jesus. She's 66. She's from Nebraska. Asks in a 7-page, neatly handwritten petition that U.S. District Judge John M. Gerard decide once and for all whether homosexuality is or isn't a sin.
How about this? How about they make this cunt pay the legal fees of the state so they don't have to bear the burden of defending this?
Yeah.
This is what's wrong with our country. How is this nut, or whatever she is, not going to be forced to pay her legal fees of the people she's making litigate this dog shit?
Right. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Citing Bible verses, citing Bible verses, excuse me. Driscoll contends that homosexuality is a sin and that the homosexuals know it is a sin to live a life of homosexuality. Why else would they have been hiding in the closet?
My mother said the same thing. It's Adam and Eve, Chip, but not Adam and Steve.
She doesn't put any sort of... no, I see what he's doing. I prefer to ignore it.
I'm going to sue all the people that covet thy neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't covet thy neighbor.
Covet.
It's covet.
It's not covet.
What is it?
It's covet, but it's not thy neighbor. It's the neighbor.
Really, a Y or an E? You're making that fucking covet the neighbor? It's thy neighbor. Okay? $100.
What is the expression?
Covet thy neighbor.
Okay.
She says...
I'll bet you $100 that's not the expression.
It's not the expression. It's one of the commandments.
Okay, wait. If there's the bet on the table, $100.
No, I don't have the money, but I'll bet you. I'll bet you $1. No, I'll bet you $1, like in trading places.
Yes.
$1.
Do you think I would let Sam's hair run this company?
$1.
Yes. Look it up.
Hold on, buck on the table.
Wait, but what you say it is? What do you say it is?
No, he just no. The bet was whether or not the expression was covet thy neighbor.
Yes, thy neighbor.
And Jim is saying that is not the expression.
Hold on, this is a
Buckaroo.
No,
this is a meerkat moment. Hold on.
Opie, don't do
What
that.
happened?
You ruin it when you do that.
I'm acting natural, like you said.
Here's I only have a 5.
All right.
So money's
Look
going
up the
down.
10 Commandments.
Fiver.
All right, I'm going to look up covet.
So
No, 10
what is it? A
Commandments.
$5 bet?
Thy
$1.
It's a $1 bet, but you only have a 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little like fucking
Neighbor.
artsy shot with this meerkat right now, Sammy.
Just do this.
I'm going artsy. Everyone's staring at the computer. Who's right?
Look up
Jim
the 10
Norton
Commandments.
or Rich Voss?
Look up the 10 Commandments.
Voss, a bit paunchy, I notice.
What do you mean
paunchy? You're a bit paunchy.
What does that mean?
Okay, here's my only problem.
I'm fucking. You're not saying I'm fat.
Well,
No, I said paunchy.
I'm getting a lot of results for people who are saying in the 10 Commandments that you're not supposed to covet thy neighbor,
said.
but nobody is talking about covenant.
I like to throw an N in every now and then because that letter.
So that
is
would
not-
be-
as long as you don't do it in your neighborhood.
That would be a win for Jim Norton.
No, turn it.
Win for Jim Norton.
I don't want the buck.
It's not
Give it to
covenant.
charity.
It's not covenant.
Go
Give
to
the
10
old
Commandments.
buck to charity.
All right, I'm going to
Look
look
it
up
up.
the 10 Commandments.
Oh, you want your abs on meerkat? There you go, Rich.
Look at it.
Wonderful.
Stop blocking.
They're looking a little mushy.
They're fucking hard as a rock.
All right, I'm going to look up the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, but it's like a
I wish you were saying
WWF.
about tumors.
He's got like a WWF belly.
What do you mean?
Voss. It's still hard, but it's barrely.
A wrinkled withers.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is it? I'm going to put my glasses
My
on.
fucking stream's too weak again, you son of a gun.
Okay, there it goes. It says, thou shalt not covet neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet neighbor's wife. Unfortunately, the word covent is nowhere near the Ten Commandments.
That's great.
Yeah, it's not. The word is not covent.
What is going on over there?
Chip is on top of my keyboard now. He's trying to get his face on the thing.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the fucking neighbor thing.
You're not even on mic anymore. This isn't supposed to be a distraction. It's supposed to be an addition.
It is an addition.
Fuck,
I better meerkat again.
Why can you guys not comprehend doing something in 2015?
I missed a moment there.
I'm doing
I
this
missed
Periscope
Chip's
when I get home.
putting his cheek on the
Wait to do
computer.
it. How do I download it?
You've done Periscope
The App
before.
Store.
When a guy opens his zipper, Periscope comes up and you kiss it. Dick sucker.
How do you do it? How do you get it?
You just download it. It's an app.
It's an app.
Is it against the law?
Yes, it's against the law. It's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Is it really?
It
against the
is.
law?
It's
Yeah.
against the law if you broadcast a
You're not allowed-
Mayweather fight.
It's against the law. You're not allowed to covent Periscope.
Listen to me before. If I say I do it and then I put on my podcast on live,
Put your podcast online.
Is that against the law?
No, it's your podcast.
No, only the laws of good entertainment.
No.
Why would that be against the law?
Because I don't know if the site is legal.
Oh, you shut up.
Why would they have an illegal website on the App Store?
It's legal.
Oh, it's on the App Store?
Yes.
Yeah, how else are you going to download the app?
You could just. You can download things that aren't apps.
I just said you have to download the app, though.
But I didn't listen to you because you're unlistenable. I fucking didn't know it was an app.
Yeah, no, it's an app.
iTunes?
The iTunes App Store will have it, yes.
Can I pick one up on the way home?
It's $80.
Yes, you can.
Can I finish this dumb story with this lady?
Yes.
So homosexuality is an abomination. She challenged the court to not call God a liar. Let's see. What else does she say here? Driscoll writes, I'm 66 years old, and I never thought that I would see the day in which our great nation or our great state of Nebraska would become so compliant to the complicity of some people's lewd behavior.
Unbelievable.
Ugh.
So,
I wish people would.
but I think
fucking
Jimmy's
take
right.
their
She should have to,
pay the bills of the state for forcing them to litigate this dog shit. That's the problem. Like, our tax dollars go into these fucking scumbags and their frivolous litigation.
Someone should decide, well, we feel like this is one of those frivolous lawsuits, so you're going to have to pay everyone's fucking legal beast. That's what we should do in this country.
It's not going to make it anywhere. It's going to be. It's
Yeah,
not
but
even going
people
to
are
make
gonna
it to
have
the
to-
courts.
How
It's
do you
only going to
know?
be a little paperwork.
Just try
How
it in
do you
New
know?
York. So if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
There's a lot of gay advocates that are hoping they get deposed because that'll mean they get to go into court and speak about this.
Is that true?
Yeah. Dan Savage, incident advice columnist, who said, "Man, I hope I get
We've had
deposed."
Dan Savage on. Why would he waste his time with that nonsense?
Because he carries their message.
Yeah, I don't care. And there's going to be, if people start getting deposed for this thing, there's going to be a lot of attention paid to it just because it's so stupid.
No one's going to get deposed for this.
Anybody, I want to sue every special interest group in this country.
You
Everyone.
do?
Yes.
What? For what?
For being a special interest group.
I don't think that's illegal.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. Stop. Nobody cares
That would be a
anymore.
weird lawsuit. I'm suing you because you're a special interest group.
Yes.
That's the whole reason.
It's just enough already.
Go deeper than
That'd be-
that, though.
Yeah.
All right. How can we go deeper? Should I hold the phone up when I say it?
Oh, should I meerkat?
No, you were
Am I
on
missing
such a good.
something?
You were on such a good track.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna get the hell out of here because we have to clear out by 10:30.
Oh, fuck. This went so fast today.
So why were you being so insulting that last hour?
I wasn't insulting.
You said it was a very bad show.
I never said that once.
Yes, you
You
did.
said it 40 times.
You said
No,
it a lot.
I didn't- I
Where it
didn't-
was really starting to hurt our feelings.
No, I didn't think it was bad. You know what I thought?
A couple times
I
it's
think
like,
you
oh, that's
guys-
kind of funny, but when you say it 40 times, it
No,
really
I don't
starts
think you
hurting
guys
our
are
feelings.
comfortable in this room yet. I don't
See,
think
that
you found,
hurts for you to
I
say
don't
that.
think you found your voice in this room.
This room sucks. We're just making the best of a bad situation.
Okay,
We'll be
and
back in our regular studio in hopefully 2 weeks.
Like, I'll be at Ellery's Friday in Middlesex and
Fucking cool.
Looney Bin in Staten Island on Saturday. Come out. It's been a year since I've been to Staten Island.
Holy fucking shit, a year? Tell us more.
Years.
Chip is just trying to get some Periscope time.
Are you, and you're not doing your show? That sucks.
I know. I want to do it next
They
Tuesday.
can't
at
figure
least.
it out.
Get us in next Tuesday.
Everything has to stop until that studio's built.
You
That's
know.
all right.
All
You
right.
can't complain that they're building it. When we
No.
they didn't build it.
No, trust me. I'm happy they're finally
Yeah.
doing it, but
But if they can find you guys a show, why can't they find us one?
sort of. But we have to leave at a certain. We can't go late.
No,
we
Opie,
can't
you
do
should
anything.
tell him because your show is a bigger deal than his show. Is the answer to
I
that
know.
question?
Yeah. You're trying to turn
That's why I
things
said
upside
it.
down.
I know. Okay, he's got his glasses on
Yeah,
upside
he's done
down.
a lot of visual bits, even though he said he
Yep.
wouldn't.
Sammy Bram muffins.
Fuck, I didn't get that on my meerkat. That's a huge catchphrase. That's going to help my numbers.
No, Opie.
I'm going to, what?
It's forced when you do it that way. It doesn't work.
I'm not forcing anything.
You just said you want Jim to repeat the line for your meerkat.
I'm not saying I wouldn't.
I
do
mean,
that.
Chip.
I just got my meerkat on just in case he does that again. That's all I'm saying here.
He doesn't even have the upside down glasses on
here?
anymore.
I know. I'm getting a different version of Chip right now. Jim, what do you
the
got
fuck is that?
to promote there, buddy?
Just Albuquerque, New Mexico. First time ever. I'm doing that's July 18th, the day before my birthday. We have a whole big thing planned.
Happy birthday, Jim, remember?
Come on, not yet. I'm doing the National Hispanic Cultural Center, which is an endorphin power company charity. It's for people with substance abuse problems. And then I'm in Minneapolis, or as my old agent would call it, Minnie, and Detroit, September 25, 26, and Borgata, July 10, 11.
All right. Want to thank Brian Regan for doing the show today, and Rich Voss. And what are you laughing at, Rich?
These people, how they make these fucking...
Yeah. Make the fucking whats?
What do they call these?
Photos?
Photos.
All right, I guess that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Only been Saturday.
Oh wait, I got to wake at a funeral tomorrow. You guys doing the show?
Yes.
All right, I might do it Friday then. We'll figure it out. Jimmy will be here tomorrow.
I'll be here
see
tomorrow.
you guys soon.
Sammy Bram Muffins will be here.
What did you just say?
I'm going to be here, but I won't be alone.
Who else is going to be here?
Sammy Bram Muffins.
Don't call me that.
Today's show will be available later today on Sirius XM On Demand.